Welcome back, Overwatch fans, to another amazing night.
We have a fantastic match tonight, no question about it.
Oh my god, yes!
But the barrage! Make sure they can't even follow up afterwards.
And Wash has found 2 in this fight thus far. Make that 3, make that 4 right now here. Dynamic team gets a 4-man tire!
Those who find the picks will save the fight, and they don't really need to save what they've already won.
100 and 3 wins the Primal Rage!
Experience Tranquility.
Hello and welcome everybody to Tranquility Gaming. I'm Capital, and tonight I am here with my friend Choi Soo-hwan, and we're going to be going over the grand finals of the Tranquility Valorant tournament. Yeah, excited?
Yeah, I mean, these are both teams that had to fight for their way here. 2-1s on either way, on their way to this finals. But yeah, it should be a good game. The Battalion mob mentality game is really good. So
yeah, Mortal Wombat and Battalion really had us through, giving us time. I think it was 4.5 hours on Monday, and today we're looking to make it just as good of a banger. Pumega Pufferfish only lost to Valorat, who I believe they ended up besting in the semifinals, and then Mortal Wombat again with the Battalion match was still great. We're about to head into the map bans pretty soon, but to give a little lowdown on which each team, Pumega Pufferfish has some standouts with the Mallard, with some usually on that Sova on the initiator role, and then Yummy Mac on that Viper, really great. And then you go to Mortal Wombat on the side of Mortal Wombat. I mean, you have Polar, looked great, and I mean, and Gabe is their IGL, really smart. Any comments on these map bans, Troy?
So we got, what, Icebox, Bind, and Decider? What's the Decider? Ascent. Okay. So, Icebox, you're going to see... I don't know, honestly.
I think you'll see Yummy Mac on that Viper.
You'll see the Viper, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then, I mean, what we saw Icebox from Mortal Wombat last time, that was that 18-16, like, Giga Banger. And hopefully we get the same there. I mean, hopefully we'll see Polar kind of step back into that duelist role like he did last time. But I mean, they also are really good on that Sova. So that's my standout player that I look out for. And again, Mallard on that Sova as well. I really want to see this Polar Mallard Sova duel. And all of these maps are pretty good for Sova. Maybe not Bind, but I mean, what like who do you think is who would you put your early favorite in?
Early favorite, easy the Mallard. I think he's just been the easiest standout player. I think him on the Sova just kind of mows down teams, especially on Ascent. So if it goes to that third map, I think, it's in the bag. But
and especially like when you're talking about Mallard and the prowess that Mallard has, he not only on the Sova does he do so much with getting utility, putting out utility and getting those frags, those impact frags, but also does a lot of the calming for that team. Really a star player on both ends, the inside and outside. And then, I mean, what are we looking forward towards Bind? That's Mortal Wombat's pick. I think they've depicted a lot. I mean, they seem to be comfortable there.
I think that's like their home map, I'd say. They seem to always win it. They destroyed, what's it called? They destroyed, who did they destroy? They destroyed someone on that map. It was really convincing. I like the way they play that map. They play pretty fast, and they have good ideas, especially going through shower. They like to... When they have Viper ult, pretty much they'll always go through shower on A, and they'll Viper ult out and plant and play for... It's super good.
Yeah, and honestly, I think we can see Viper on the Yummy Mac Viper. I know Yummy Mac goes in the Icebox with Viper. Really has made more of that smoke role where you put you have a Xeno kind of on that flex initiator. You can play that Raze. I know they have their chamber player also is very good. Really taking a lot of those angles as well. I'm forgetting their name, but they are also. They have a really well-rounded team. Everybody can get frags at any moment. And that's what makes them so scary, especially behind Mallard's calls. And then on Bind, you have Yummy Mac as well that can play that Viper. I think you'll see a lot of Viper in this, and I'm a Viper
Yeah.
enjoyer. I don't know if you're a Viper
Both
enjoyer.
teams. Yeah.
But,
I mean, I kind of, man. The agent is broken. You can play it on every map, basically.
yeah, and then I mean, if it gets to a sense, I want to see what Mortal Wombat or what Pepego Pufferfish does without that Viper, because I think they will definitely lean on it on Icebox and Bind. But on a sense, it's kind of a weird map for it. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And then also, what is their like initiator role, right? Because you have Valorat on that on that Intel initiator, but what are we looking towards for those flashes? What on Icebox? What would you say is the preferred flashing initiator?
100% KO. I think KO is just by far the best flashing agent on that map. You also have the knife. You have the molly. Wait, did the new molly go through where it goes through walls?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's gonna be so powerful on Icebox. I think KO is just a must pick on that map.
Yeah, and also one big thing is I think Killjoy is good on all of these maps. But as we go into the agent selects, we'll see if we have what we have right. Yummy Mac does not.
He's not on Viper.
I'm already upset. But I mean, Navino's on his
signature
his classic KO with the Frog Lover, Gabe, their IGL on the smokes, I assume, will be on the Viper. And then, I mean, Frozen on the Neon. Again, we showed that around Frozen last time on Monday. We had one Neon ultimate and 3 maps, despite playing it all 3 maps. But there is no Polar today, which is interesting. Let's see how Joe Razor fills out on that fragging role. Any comments on the Pepego Pufferfish attacker side?
I'm seeing Chamber. I mean, that comp already looks good. I just want to see a KO. If you got a KO in there, that comp is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Azino on that stage will really help with the plans. You have Nikos on that as well. The Vipers again, those Vipers, Sage, Sova. There's no Sova on the side of Mortal Wombats though, but yeah, Gamo does go to the Rays. They are playing without those flashes, but I mean, Icebox. If there's gonna be a map you play without flashes, it's gonna be Icebox.
Yeah, probably.
Select your agent.
So there you go. You get the Sage. Okay, so these are the 2 comps. I see the Neon. I'm trying to see how they can use that Neon to get into sites, because we've seen in pro play it doesn't really work. So I'd like to see if Frozen just into the back line, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I want to see Frozen get really aggressive here. I want to see them work these maps off these pistols, trying to feel out each other. I think they're going to be feeling out each other for a while. And then I think the tempo will really be turned up. I want to see Pepego Pufferfish take a lot of space on defense as well. No, came back to that last cast. Mortal Wombat does Battalion played a really good default, and that's kind of what caught up Mortal Wombat early. And I want to see if Pepego Pufferfish can work off of that, but also take a lot of that space and look to punish if they don't really clear out well.
All right, here we go. We got a bunch of classics, bunch of ghosts, 1 frenzy.
I think the biggest thing that we'll see in the setup here is we have this KO Neon on a site. I mean, how do you think? I mean, pushing aggressive here, Neon can really get onto these onto rafters, which will be a really big thing, I think.
I actually really like this Mortal Wombat setup. You have the Chamber sat B main. If he doesn't get cleared properly, he gets a pick, and you just, as long as that chamber is there, you can just let him be there, and he'll get info like passively, and you can just stack 4A or like mid or something, and that's exactly what they're doing. I actually really like this default.
Yeah, and Mortal Wombat they're looking to play this default. But are leaving mid a bit more open. Frozen spamming through that smoke there. Again, it's just playing this default. Let's see if this chamber does get cleared by Gamo on this Raze. I want to see as the chamber doesn't. Wow. The chambers, and a good trade by Yummy Mac.
Yeah.
But there's just slow walking up to this A site as the wall just drops here.
Yeah, that pulled Frozen over to A, and then over to B, sorry, and then Vito dies. Here goes Mallet.
Yeah,
right, Azino's up top. You're gonna see they slowed down tempo here, so they're waiting for a pick. They're waiting for someone to push here.
Yeah.
Wall goes down. You're gonna see peaks now.
Yeah, and Frozen really can just help with this re-entry. They're not afraid to play for that. And name profile trades out Frog Lever. Frozen is the wow, nice pick by Zeno. It's left to a 2v1, really hard. Wow.
Ooh, double right clicks coming through.
Yeah, and what is the importance here of like Sage getting these early picks?
Okay, so if your Sage gets these early picks, you can get this res online, and which lets you peek rafters pretty easily with your chamber. On attack, and then you can res them if they're opping, and it gets you info.
Yeah, I mean,
I really want. Sorry.
You can go ahead.
Alright, what I want to see is Azino just walling this right side. They need to go fast here. This is a bonus. You want to go fast and overwhelm the pistols here. I want to see Azino run into the right side and wall back side, get the plant down, and then leave. That's what I'm trying to see here. It looks like B though. So.
Ooh, and Joe Razor again with this shorty is see if again held here last time. Let's see if they'll get cleared out this time by Gamma. Yummy Mac is holding that cross though. I mean, again, the biggest thing that I want to see is this aggressive solo play by Mallard on A as well on the other side. Joe Razor, let's see, and he does. Oh, and he does not get cleared, but I mean, it is a good trade by Zeno. Zeno now has three orbs of the way towards
That's a pick on A.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright, here's the wall. Yeah, here comes the wall. Your plant's gonna go down in a sec. Holding for Raptors, yep. And that's bomb down, so...
Yeah, it looks like Mortal Wombat's gonna be playing retake here.
Yeah, they're just gonna play full retake. You have 2 mollies on the Viper. This looks really good for Pepega Pufferfish here. You also... I'm not sure if they have raised nade, but
yeah.
They also have a trip. A trip's about to go off here. Oh no, Chamber's dead.
Chamber's dead. So Nikos does have a really good flank onto this B side. Nobody is looking, and I want to see if Frozen pushes with this flank timing. I'd like with this Neon.
Takes contact. Sage is just gonna die. Yeah, they have 2 people facing there.
And
just gets caught off better gun. And that's it.
And I mean, a very clean bonus by Pepega Pufferfish. I mean, they're playing exactly how you should be playing on this icebox. But I mean. The good signs is that Mortal Wombat is holding this default really well. You saw Mallard look to make some space on A while they were pushing B, and did get picked up by Frog Lover. So I want to see if again now on these gun buy, does Joe Razor have that impact that Polar did, or is the rest of the team gonna pick up that slack that Polar probably left behind? Because I mean, he dropped 40 kills last time, almost 40 in that crazy overtime. So I mean, I want to see what this, and again, this bonus strategy, they're looking to be leaning towards A. I want to see how fast they're going to go with these Spectres.
Here goes a quick peek. He's not. Oh, he loses the duel. So already you're seeing the impact that maybe Polar wins that? Question mark.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the biggest thing, I mean, right there is now they're alone on B, and they're already getting like to play post plant without using a lot of utility.
Right.
Without forcing out this utility earlier, they be able to play this post plant, and that's the gun that Gamma was given. Gamma again really showing the presence that he has on this raise.
Right, that chamber dies B, and B is just lost. If you play one there and that chamber doesn't TP out safely, it's over. Here's a nice peek though. Ooh, a nice flick from Frozen.
Yeah, and Frozen, as we saw last round, really is like a very good mechanical player. We got a lot of really good flicks last time, and I would expect to see the same here. But again, this is going to be a really hard post plant to break, and this bonus is already looking almost secured, as Frozen is looking to save the gun.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually what I want to see different from the Mortal Wombat setup here is, so they have this trip in kitchen right here. Oh, that's my pick. They have this trip here, so I don't need this. We don't need this Sage here also. You already have the trip there. You can play off trip, I guess.
This is the gun.
Yeah, guns are getting lost. It's a really good bonus for Pepega Pufferfish. This is probably going to lead into 4 or 5 rounds here.
Yeah, and I mean the biggest thing that I want to see now is, I mean, Mallard is that influential player on Pepega Pufferfish, and is yet to get started, and they've already looked so great. So I mean, that's like fighting a dog without teeth. You know what I mean? Like, the dog is scary, but like when the dog has the teeth, that's when it really shows. Yummy Mac now has this op. Has looked really good on this chamber, switching over from more of that smokes, from that Viper, from that Sentinel role. And again, I want to see what they can do here. I mean, name profile is setting up this Viper roll onto A. They look to be like pretty fast here.
Yeah, this looks like a fast A hit. You're gonna see Frogler. Oh, he gets cleared by the Boombot, and he dies. So now.
Oh
wait, no, I got the wrong guy. Mallard cleans. That's his first kill. So now he's starting to. You see the teeth coming in now. That's gonna go down. Oh, the Viper's Pit's gonna go down. Sage has a plant here.
Yeah, and I mean, Azina gets a good pick on the Vino there. Again, it's gonna be a 3v4 retake now back into this Viper Pit, but Frozen is already in it and does hear them go up. But it's just holding it for now. The bomb is down on that left side though.
Yeah, Frozen is 1 HP and they need to get this bomb. Frozen's down. They're gonna get bombed. They're probably gonna plant now.
Yeah, Malad's getting his ult online, or will be getting his ult online in an orb or 2. But Joe Razor looking to make some impact here with, and Yummy Mac with the great pick.
Nice.
Oh, and Nico's a 2 there.
He gets 2.
Really good picks. Oh, and
he gets
3.
The
Nice. That's a great clutch by Nico. This 4K is really gonna put them, after getting that bonus, winning that eco is really important.
It's looking so good that they had the Viper's Pit. I mean, the only issue was they had to get the bomb back, and then they get it, and they just keep peeking out the Viper's Pit. I think, you know...
In the eco res.
Yeah, I think Pepega Pufferfish are going to look at that round and say, we should just sit in the Viper's Pit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the bomb getting lost out there, I don't know how the bomb got there, because they had that Viper's Pit, and they just, like, didn't have the bomb when they put it down, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's gonna be a buy here on the side of Pavega Pufferfish to get them back online. Mortal Wombat's gonna be in a bit of a weird money spot, not being able to force fully. But I mean, getting that round on the board has got to feel confident. You gotta get that wind in your sails.
Right, they forced last round too, so you're gonna see pretty much the same thing. I expect something different.
Yeah,
It still should be a pretty even round.
yeah, and there still hasn't been any aggressive defense, but there is a Viper pit now on A in the backside.
Yeah, chamber up going up on B on attack.
The bomb
Maybe
is
you're gonna
headed over that
see.
way as well.
Maybe you're gonna see Joe Razor. Get taken out by this Tour de Force.
Down B.
Ooh.
He gets a nice pick there.
Yeah, and a good TPO. Really gets out. Really shows how powerful Chamber is with that.
Right, that's what you need your chamber to do. You need to hold B.
Yeah,
Oop.
and then
Gets away
good
with
res
that.
off. Very risky though.
Yeah, that was a risky res. Honestly, you should have died, but Yummy Mac misses the shot there.
Yeah, and again, you might just be showing a bit of the not of the confidence not being there, but maybe a bit of the experience lacking. But are they gonna clear out Joe Razor here? No, they're not.
No.
He gets a free pick on name profile yet again. That's 2 times without that.
Ooh, is he gonna swing this? Nah, he gets swung. That's gonna lead to Spike going down. They have wall.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, he's gonna use it. Some mid skirmish or A skirmish is going on.
Planted.
Frog Lover takes down the Raze. That's gonna be bombed down. Now you have this cross kind of being played, where Azino is still on site. They don't really have anything to clear him. And now you have this all posted up to Snowman. It's probably gonna get the Viper. He knows where he is now.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh.
gets him. Nice.
Yeah, and I mean this is already an impossible retake, but with the Viper on the side of Mortal Wombat's going down, Frozen is in an impossible position.
Yep.
And probably will just be saving this Vandal unless they will be
He's
going for it. I mean, going for that 1v2.
Standing.
Oh, and that's
Oh,
one.
he gets one.
Oh, he gets 2. But is there enough time?
Kidding me right now?
Yeah, he has.
And-
Oh my god, what a clutch.
Oh, that's gonna be really close. That's gonna be super
he
close.
got it, he got it.
He got it with 0.5. Wow, what a clutch from Frozen. Really showing that mechanical prowess.
We doubted him, and he came up so clutch there. He gets 2. One through the wall and another. That's insane. I thought he would just save.
Yeah, but I mean, the biggest thing, and this is what I was talking about with Frozen last time, is the utility that the Neon brings is so good, and pushing aggressive on defense and pushing aggressive on offense is what brings Neon like into the gameplay, right? But I haven't seen Frozen use any of the Neon util to like justify picking Neon on this map.
Right.
Like, why have they not just picked Jet and get a get out of jail free card? Their mechanics are great, and playing that duelist role definitely works for them. But what is it that is going to be putting them on the Neon? Why do they play the Neon?
Chamber up. Going up for Mortal Wombat. He's posted up again on this B long. Let's see if he gets a pick on either this Razor Chamber. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
TP's away safely. It's a great pick. Great hold.
Very,
This
very
might-
patient.
Yeah, this is gonna force the Viper to come over to B. You play 2 now because you got contact. This is a weird split though. You have a 2-2, 2 on B, 2 on A. Looks like Spike's gonna start going towards A though. Oh, sees the gun. No, not gonna win.
Yeah, and a good pick by Nikos right there, really playing that wall well. And Gamo trades out Joe Razor, who had the Chamber ult as well. But I mean, Malad's really calling the super slow right now on A. They look to be leaning A right now. So they still do have that one person on B. But they still have the wall 2 plant, which will really help them get it down. And if they can get one on this walk-in, it's gonna be easier to do that. And Gamo gets a really good pick on Frozen and mid.
2 picks there.
Yeah.
Oh,
3 picks.
3 picks. They just
Zero.
kind of contact in and just get 3.
Yeah, I mean, Icebox is the map to do that. We were talking about how they weren't playing
Yeah.
with flashes, but I mean, if you're gonna do that on a map, Icebox is where you can isolate those angles. And what a wall buy is,
Yeah.
If there's any chance before, there's no shot they're checking that.
Yeah, they're not checking that. Oh, you gets one.
No,
Wait.
there's no shot.
There's no way.
No.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, that's the
wait,
you want them to.
Standing.
What?
Wait,
I mean,
there's
but
no
I
way.
think Gamo still has that nade. Oh, they can do that trick. So you can just send
You
the
go
rope.
up the rope.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, because of the
Oh,
laser.
if
And he dies.
But I mean,
That was so
Really-
close to 3 clutch rounds in a row, like a 1vx clutch round.
yeah. But the thing is, Mortal Wombat, if they're gonna have to rely on these clutches the whole time, I'm good.
Exactly. Yeah.
And again, Mallard is at this 1-6. I know IGLing is really tough to play and IGL, but they're putting themselves in. Mallard is, in my opinion, I mean, hasn't showed it yet. The Xenos looked great but is that like star player, and I really want to see them step it up as the series goes on. But the calling has been great. I mean, you've seen them win those rounds, and they've only lost 2 clutches, so you can't fault them too much.
It's been pretty clean so far, other than just sealing those close rounds. And we're seeing Joe Razor in the same spot again. Will they check it this time? No, they're going towards A.
Yeah, and these two they're short.
What are they up to?
Yeah, but I mean, Neon should be contacting in this chamber in a second in mid, as they're looking to just scale up through A.
This chamber goes late into. Yeah, I mean, this is just an A hit here. He gets caught out.
And Mallard with that first blood. The frozen trades off.
Frozen
like,
kill, yeah.
and share
So that's the
play.
lurk down. You have no more pressure from mid,
Spike planted.
and they now have sight. Bombs down. You have a 3v. We have a 3v4 retake where Pepega Pufferfish have all the better guns.
That timing.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I mean I mean the biggest thing right now is what a good pick by Joe Razor.
You're playing 3 super far though, and you have a bunch of post plant util. Dart's not gonna scan, but it doesn't matter. Azino with a nice pick on Rafters.
And now they have the wall to replant, but a nice shot by Azino, who's really turned it up so far. And the pick, I mean,
even if that doesn't kill, Azino's got the kill there.
Yeah, Azino looks great. That's the one thing I've looked so far. I mean, Azino, I'm not gonna. This is not what I was expecting. The biggest thing that I saw, and I play with Azino a lot, and he usually isn't this impact fragger, and he's looked great honestly so far today.
Yeah, on Icebox Sage too. Normally you're just like a bomb planter and you die on site.
Yeah.
But you're not seeing that pressure coming out from Mortal Wombat to stop the plant, really. They're kind of just contacting in, getting picks, and then getting spiked out for free. Yeah,
and again, I'd like to see this. I'd like to see these early parts of the map being contested. They're kind of letting them just walk up. They're playing super far back. They're letting them do whatever they want. The only time they've ever been aggressive was with Joe Razor on this chamber, and honestly, it's worked really well.
Ooh,
Like,
nice pick there.
right there. They're not constantly acting out. They're not using utility to like spam out this, and they're just letting them. They're just letting them die. And I really want to see more of this util to. I want to see more of this util to like, to clear these early angles, and then so they can't use it late fight. But I need Mortal Wombat to make them do that, or else that's not gonna happen. They're just gonna feed and die over and over again.
Nikos does not expect main profile up to be up top, and he doesn't get the pick there. But you're gonna. This round is just secured. Maybe a bit overkill with the Res and Viper's pick going down, but I guess Navina's a dangerous character, so.
Yeah, I mean, KO is hard to. I mean, KO, if you're gonna isolate duels, KO would be the person to take that 1v5. Does have that null command, but I would assume that either saving here or looking to just get a pick or two.
Yeah, maybe looking for some exit first. Ooh, the timing there. Not gonna see him.
Yeah, Navino in this 1v5, it's a tough position.
And
now I'm caught with his knife out.
Kind of waltzing through the Viper's pick. Navina saves now. No, he's just gonna get more kills.
And caught on the reload. That's an Overwatch reload if I've ever seen one. But unfortunate. I mean, it's a really tough round. Again, they get that first pick. Mortal Wombat has got that first pick yet again, but then they're kind of just they're contacting back into this attacking side. Pepega Hush is just holding their default and just letting them come into them.
Right. That's been happening over and over again, and you're seeing these picks just go over and over too. Pepega Pufferfish, credit to Azino and what is that? Gamo.
Yeah. And Azino and Gamo looked great as this duo pushing A, scaling up through this, through up the high grounds and through these ropes.
You're also seeing good trades from Pepega Pufferfish towards B. The chamber gets one and then usually gets traded out except for a handful of rounds.
Yeah, and I mean the biggest thing that at least that I've seen right now from the Pepega Pufferfish side is that like their fundamental Valorant is really good. They're swinging together, they're pushing together, and I think that is the big thing. The Joe Razor is the shotgun yet again and doesn't get checked.
He gets checked this time, so he doesn't get one. This is gonna force the Sage to come B. And that's already 2 picks down. I mean, you have this mid presence, you have B presence, and now
but
it's
the bomb is just
it's a 1v3. I know, bomb is far. Oh my god, he just gets.
Yummy Mac just gets shotgunned down. But I mean, it's 3v1. They know where this is, and they have the bomb and A site free. But maybe they cast him on this rotate, but Zeno is holding it. Oh,
nice shot
and
there.
they get res here. Now they have the res online.
Yeah, suddenly this is very winnable.
They haven't planted yet either. And
the problem is Joe Razor's not gonna have a gun. He's gonna have the Bucky.
They can pick it up on the way down.
Spike planted.
Sure, there's a way.
Let's see. They just killed the Xeno who had a gun, so they should be able to pick it up on the way. And Mallard holding mid this aggressive angle with the Gamma holding in jail, which will be really hard. You're gonna have to retaking from this. They know exactly where they're gonna be.
That's the
And the
gun.
bomb is not ticking slower.
Ammo hears both of them now. He's saying there's two raptors. Come help.
They're gonna check
So now-
ammo. They're not gonna check ammo.
No, they're not checking.
Last player
Did that door
standing.
scan?
Oh, they
Oh, he
checked ammo.
checked!
Alright, and it's in this 2v1. Mallard
Mine's
again,
pretty low.
would be the person to clutch if I had to put money on somebody. In the wall.
Oh, wall's up. He's just gonna stick. He's just gonna stick.
Last player standing.
Oh.
Oh. And that's it.
Yeah, and what a great round. Oh, and they get the kill.
Yeah.
I mean, now I think that's a clutch. Is that count as a clutch? Nico's killed 2, he got
It's
kills
pretty
3, and got the res off. I mean, I count that as a clutch. That's a clutch.
That's a pretty. So that's 4. Or sorry, 3 of their rounds being clutches. Nearly
All
4.
3 of the rounds would be clutches. But I mean,
Yeah.
again, they're kind of just letting them onto site rather. And I want to see them be holding that space, but I mean, if that's not going to happen, maybe they try and play retake. Maybe they're looking
Exactly.
to retake with this neon. Maybe that's why the neon was there. They look to give up site a bit, maybe trade 1 or 2, and then retake with the wall.
Can also retake with this KO that's online from the Vino.
Yeah.
Super good for retakes. The vendors can't use any utility. Viper's pick coming over on the A site.
And again, Joe Razor is holding this aggressive angle, which I think he's done every time. And Yummy Mac did a great flick there.
He just gets turned on.
Yeah.
Yummy Mac now has this off online if he wishes to use.
But do they think Nico's is
Ooh,
going to be
Nico's
here?
over-
Oh, wow.
They're
What
already
a
passed.
great timing.
Ooh. He gets 2 timing.
Oh,
But now they know.
oh, that's bomb down.
Wait,
That's
Yummy
bomb down
Mac.
now.
Opponent's kill.
Oh,
Yummy Mac didn't realize there was no comms.
oh,
he
my
gets 3!
When he
Wait,
comes to the
4?
left, does he realize Gamo's walking
No,
by?
he gets cleared. He gets cleared.
Gamo and Mallard.
Oh.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
and
He's
the
gonna get cleared.
and the Mallard again, another 1v2, and Frozen.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best round I think I've seen from Mortal Kombat. yet.
Right. They're playing
Looks-
aggressive, and it was kind of a chaos round with the way those timings worked.
Yeah.
But Nikos with a great position to just kind of swing off hearing, and playing off the spot that he knows he's in.
I'd like to see Joe Razor go to a different site.
Right.
I-
He's been holding this, but it hasn't been.
I mean, it's
hasn't
worked a
been
few
working.
times. It's
Yeah.
I mean, 9 and 10. He's good for 1 usually, but
He's getting
it's
readable
tough.
now.
Yeah, it's getting tough. And as going into these last 2 rounds, you gotta pull out all the ultimates. And I think both Viper picks are online, are going to be online. And I'd like to see some of these post plants and somebody go fast. These rounds have been pretty slow so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
Been pretty slow. Been based off picks. You saw his head there. But they're sensing a lot of presence towards A, so you're gonna see the stage towards go towards mid there. Yummy Mac now posted up with this op. Will he get timing? No. He doesn't have the op out.
He does walk by, and this is another
His timing.
crazy
Ooh,
chamber
ooh, ooh.
timing. Oh,
Oh.
and Frozen grabs Gamma as well. Those are Yummy
Yeah.
Mac and Gamma have been 2 of the biggest entry fraggers, and that's both like duelists per se. Chambers basically won.
Yeah.
Now taken out of the Pig and Pufferfish attack, and Mortal Wombat salvaging a 6-6 half here would be great.
It'd be really great, especially how they started.
Yeah.
Uh,
but those
oh,
are 2
however,
great picks. Yeah.
You're gonna probably see Mallard play with this. Oh,
Oh.
never mind. I was gonna say he's gonna play with this 100 but he dies.
Oh, and they get the heal off. They didn't trade it. Xeno's holding a really great offing.
He gets the reload.
And the walls up as well.
One enemy remaining.
Alright, this looks really good. And just one more left. He screens.
Oh.
Gets slowed.
I mean, and if anybody was going to do it on Mortal Wombat, it'd be Nikos. Nikos has looked great so far today. The battle stages are really coming out of Icebox, really reminding me of Jing. But Xeno, again, holding
Look
this
at
angle.
Yeah.
Oh, and the timing!
Oh, timing. So much timing is happening here.
Yeah,
I'm sure
what is
both
this
teams
game?
both teams have no clue.
Yeah, I mean,
And they just
Xeno's looking like you out here, Choi, and with these angles.
you gotta play those creative angles. You can't just sit in a 90, you'll get cleared.
Yeah.
Unless you're Joe Razor with the shorty.
Yeah, I mean, Xeno's looking great. I mean, both stages are battling, looking like Jing. And I'm even more aggressive. I'd love to see it even more aggressive. Both these teams are very contact playing, and I want to see more of these grand scale executions. Here's a timeout from Frozen going into this last round.
They're saying we need to spam our ults this round. We have 3.
How are we using all of our ultimates? Let's check.
Honestly, it's really not a bad half, especially because I feel like Mortal Wombat's comp would actually be pretty good on attack here. You have the Neon to just like kind of int in. And,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they also can play retake is the big thing, right? You have this KO ult, you have this Neon ult, you have the Chamber ult to like get one and get out. And I'm pretty sure they're pretty close to this Viper ult as well. And I mean, and Nikos, the way Nikos is playing, I mean, all their ults are gettable. But I mean, if you look at those 3 ults, they're a lot more impactful than the inconsistent Raze ult and Sobol ult, which can also be pretty inconsistent.
Right. If you're Pepega Pufferfish, you're looking to just get the spike down and leave. You have Razel and you have Shovel. It's gonna be super hard for Mortal Wombat to retake, considering those options that Pepega Pufferfish have.
Yeah, and I mean, Nikos is 1 away from that res, and
Yeah.
Azino and Name Profile are 2 away from their ultimates. I'd like to see some battle over these orbs, especially that A orb. You can see maybe Viper look to go for, or not look to get their Sage over it, but the Sage is on that B side, and they do pop this race.
Oh, they're going fast.
Yeah, and look to change up that tempo.
Right.
Yeah, both ultimates are used, and they're clearing out this left side of A side.
Ooh, wow. That's a nice silver ult there.
Yeah, it's a really good play.
Ooh, he gets... There's the KO, so it's a bit early. Maybe you should wait for Spike, and he doesn't clear left.
Unfortunate. So yeah, I mean,
Nice.
they did look to play for that retake, which really did look good. But I mean,
A bit early.
A bit early. They didn't let their B side rotate yet. But I mean, they did go really, really fast on the side of Pepega Pufferfish. They knew exactly what Mortal Wombat wanted to do out of that timeout and counter.
Yep, exactly. Get the all pick there. Maybe, I mean, this is last round, just go for it. Ooh.
And it's a 3v3.
Suddenly, it's a lot more winnable.
Yeah.
Nico's always being so
Player
clutch.
standing.
Oh, and Azino.
Oh, however,
Oh.
Xeno, more
We're
clutch.
talking about battle sages that are clutch. Azino and Nikos have really started off this first half with a bang.
Switching
It's pretty
sides.
interesting how both Sages are just kind of popping off.
Yeah.
On both
I mean,
teams. It's not what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Especially
and-
Xeno.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking great is the big thing I'd say. I mean, and again on this Pepega Pufferfish side, if your worst fraggers 8 and 10,
Yeah.
like they're such a well-rounded team that's what makes them so scary. If Azino could pop off like this, and then you bring up Mallard, you bring up Young Mac, who I mentioned earlier on before the map started, that really puts them in that position to like literally have everybody online, right? You know what you're gonna get out of Gambo, you know what you're gonna get out of Name Profile. But everybody's just stepping up. It's like, oh, it's grand finals, let's go. They're kind of mad they lost that one map of week 8. Thing in week 8, they haven't lost before that, but they had a close game in the semifinals. And I really want to see what Pepega Pufferfish does for tempo, or not Pepega, Mortal Wombat does tempo wise. I want to see how fast they go with this Neon on attack.
All right, I like this Viper wall here. You have to walk through it. He's gonna hold it. Ooh, doesn't quite get the pick, but oh, he gets kind of dumpstered.
Yeah, and what a nice pick by Joe Razor there.
All right, the wall's gonna stop the fast hit. You're gonna have Joe Razor go left side, wide swing. That's gonna stop that though. A lot of halting utility here. Gets a trade.
Azino's look really, really good with these walls as well. Like you see, like it's not always used for that plant,
Reaction,
and that's
right?
what's making this stage so dangerous. But they have this plant, they have this wall down for this plant, which is so dangerous in this pistol round. And they're looking to play this 3v3 retake now on the side of Pepega Pufferfish, and they don't get the plant off.
Ooh, the plant didn't go down. Yeah. This wall's not going down, so you no longer have a pretty safe plant. And Navino just gets wide swung.
One enemy
Yeah.
remaining.
I mean, it was just a double pick, and Azino, Azino's looking
he's
so good.
popping off. This
Yeah.
guy with the classic, the right click menace.
Azino's got the juice today.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. Ooh, 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 ooh. He lives.
Yeah, and I mean, and Nikos again with this 1v2 clutch, it'd be the one person to do it, and there's one as the heal online,
He just needs one right click.
and he gets
He
Yummy
might not
Mac.
get the one to. Oh, he gets
Oh my! And the Nikos with the clutching, and these sages are just going
it.
off.
Dude, they're going at it. The clutch gods.
Yeah.
Nikos
Oh
and
my
Azino.
God. Yeah, I mean, this is not what I was expecting from this map.
No, this is definitely not. I'd expect Chambers, you know, maybe Neon, maybe Raze. Nope, it's Sage.
The Sage. I mean, they're really playing it like Paper Rex here. But I mean, the biggest thing now that I want to be looking at is on this eco. I mean, no Name Profile's buying this Stinger, but maybe looking to like do some economical damage. Just maybe not forcing out for next round. And I mean, they're playing in a pretty unsavable spot, and Mortal Wombat are going to pretty fast on B, but the knife misses them.
This is the same kind of setup, except you switch the Viper and Chamber. He's gonna get one. Nah, he's just gonna leave. It's good from Name Profile. Get one, leaves.
Really, really disciplined gameplay by them.
Right. So now you're gonna see he has the molly. The wall comes up again, same wall as last time. They're just gonna leave. They see, all right, they've halted our They've halted our advance. We'll just leave. Gets the double dink with the classic.
Oh, triple. Oh, a good trade out by Froglove after getting dinked there. But I mean, Nico's looking to do something here now in this 3v2. Now getting almost at the verge of getting ecoed here. Maybe waiting for this heal. They do have bomb though.
Yeah, let's see if Name Profile swings this, because I don't think he will. It's good molly to stop him from doing that. Good awareness from Frog Lover.
Yeah, I mean Frog Lover the IGL. You gotta think they're the smartest. And what
wall's going down.
are these walls,
Ooh,
man?
what the? This is some Fortnite walls.
Yeah. Oh, and Nico's
It's
again.
one.
Oh,
Will Nico's
and
clutch
the other
again?
one's on yellow.
Nah.
Oh, unfortunate.
Just too low HP.
And again, relying on these clutches is going to be super, super tough. You know, like eventually you don't hit the shots. But Nico's again has been looking great, and both these stages on top of scoreboards for a reason. But now that we're onto this gun round for Papega Pufferfish after that eco, Mortal Wombat is going to have to save. What are you looking for from Mortal Wombat to get this game back in their possession?
Well, what you're seeing is they're getting stalled really hard, which is something they didn't do on their own defense, which I think is why Papega Pufferfish are getting so successful. So what I need them to see is you need to go faster. Like, I think they're already going pretty fast. They're pretty heavy hitting one side of the map. You just need to absolutely go even faster.
Yeah, I mean, especially with this neon, right? Like you have to think,
Right.
oh, where are they gonna be? And this is this is gonna be a tough.
I mean, you
they're
see the
gonna be
util.
playing
They're
Minecraft
getting
here.
stalled out so hard. So now it's just stalling so much time.
And they know where now they just know where they are. Frozen with a great pick on the frenzy.
I mean, yeah. All right, you're running up kitchen now. Let's see if they spot out Mallard here. No, he gets 2. No, that's
Oh,
it.
and they just
get
put
wiped.
into
I
the
mean,
meat grinder.
You just see it like this. The util is just like the sage wall, everything. It's just stalling them out, and then they get the rotates there, and they just grind them. It happens every time.
Yeah, and I mean, what are we looking for Mortal Wombat to do differently? Are we looking to go faster? Are we looking for util to clear more angles? Like, not only are they getting stopped by util, but I feel like they're not using this util to take space as well, right? We're having a lot of trouble clearing angles, and this happened on defense as well, where we want this like a more aggressive defense. We want them to be forcing them to clear angles, and they're kind of giving a lot of space to Papega Pufferfish. And we saw this against Battalion too. Papega Pufferfish is really doing a good job of like not counteracting it, but capitalizing on the lack of util that's been used.
Seeing a bit of a mid push here. There's not much pressure, and there's not much pressure at Ace, which means that 2 get to push out. The Raise and Chamber are now pushing out. They hear all these people walking. Ooh, Frozen gets it traded out.
The Yummy Mac
just living.
Yeah. Oh,
Playing a
and
close
it's gonna
angle here.
stay.
He's playing a really close angle.
Yeah, I mean, are they gonna check
Let's see if
this?
Yeah, let's see if this gets checked. I
Oh,
doubt it's
look
gonna
at the
get
people
flat.
heaven though. You know, look down.
So
Spike.
Oh,
Wicket's
yeah.
one, but traded again. So now they know it's gonna be an A hit. You see the rotates coming in. Azino has a nice flank here too. You see him in the attacker spawn.
Yeah, and because of the chambers alive on the side of Mortal Wombat, they're not gonna be expecting this flank. Before Glover guys a good trade on Mallard, and I really want to see again. This it looks like another setup for these battle stages to go head to head.
Imposter
Yeah.
Oh, and
Every
there's
time.
Azino.
There it is. That's the war. So now you have so much pressure. You have this Viper screens, which gets the pick, and then you have this. Hey, that's
Oh wow, and I mean,
there's so much pressure. You're just kind of trapped there.
yeah,
And
lights
they win their
out.
ones.
I mean, Papega Pufferfish, they're taking that space. What I wanted Mortal Wombat to do in defense is they're pushing out when they realize nobody's there. They see a lot of presence mid. They're looking to push A, and then I mean, I wouldn't know if I would rather when they see all those people swing than have them stay there for so long. But I mean, again, they're playing really disciplined Valorant. And their fundamentals are really, really on key.
Something you just didn't see from Mortal Wombat in their defense. But now for Mortal Wombat, it's a save, but you got maybe Neon ult you can use to get in.
You want to play?
You also have this Viper Spit, so if you get the spike down, it's definitely winnable.
Yeah, and again, I want
Contact taken
to
from Chamber.
see this Neon ult from Frozen. I haven't seen a Neon ult from Frozen since. I mean, they did one of the last 3 maps, and this time I'm expecting. I don't know. I don't know why. I actually do want to know. I want to ask Frozen why. Maybe there's like maybe they're uncomfortable with it, but I mean, this Viper Pit is gonna stop them in the tracks. If they wanted to go B before, it's gonna be 80 times tougher now.
Right. And again, you see the chamber that he's pushing out a main.
Yeah.
Trades
Did you
all
get a
through
trade
the-
though?
Viper stays alive though. That's
What
the key.
great slowing utility. Again, they have this Viper,
Yeah.
this chamber, which against I guess is using against them, but this Sage util again is slowing them down a lot. It's letting everybody rotate. As you can see, and again with the flank from Yummy
Right,
Mac
there's the timing.
and Mallard.
I mean, he's just taking so much space. This wall's going down though. Oh, he gets cleared by the. They have another flank. See, they're pretty
Yeah.
weary of
You will
I don't
not
know.
Not really?
kill my ally.
Oh, we got. Oh, Nico's. Oh, and that's the
Nico's
bomb.
that.
Down.
Yeah,
B.
bomb down. Sonali's coming. Okay, they're
Oh,
trapped
he
B.
knows. Oh, he doesn't.
Timing.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Alright, they're running A. They know no one's A.
Yeah, and again, now they're up in this eco. It's really winnable. I mean,
30
this
seconds
chamber
left.
really. Oh,
I really like that lurk. If only he hit the shot, that was really nice reposition. But now it's a 2v2. Become an awful lot more even.
Yeah,
And you're gonna get the Viper spit down, like I said.
And they're looking again. They're going to looking to play, and they get this res off on
There's
Yummy
a
Mac as
res.
well. So they're looking to play a 3v2 retake. Oh, and here comes out this Neon.
There's a Neon ult finally.
Yeah,
Mike
and
now has a gun.
They're just gonna hold the Neon. I want to see what they're gonna do with this.
He knows
Neon
he's there. He saw him.
Yeah.
That was
Just kites
scary.
back into the Viper pit. They've learned not to walk out of the Viper pit. This could be a hard push. Oh, and,
Nah.
and a good pick by Frog Lover.
Right. There's the AWP in the Viper's pit. It's not gonna be very useful.
Yeah, but he also has the Neon ult. Oh,
Oh my god,
that
he
was
nearly
close.
no scopes him. Knows where he is?
Oh my god, Azino! Back? No, that guy. I mean,
Team
that,
Ace.
I don't even know.
He heard the
Azino's
spray and he
playing.
just shot him.
That's
I mean,
crazy,
that
man.
was great.
Yeah.
If he gets no scope there, it's a different round. But
Yeah. I mean, these rounds are coming so close, though. I mean, that's what we
They are.
want. You know what I mean? I mean, it is a 5-12 right now, but Mortal
Doesn't
Wombat
feel
is
that way.
yeah. Mortal Wombat has not only have they had so many clutches, but they've had so many more opportunities to clutch. And Azino has been lights out. I mean, 23, 8, and 13. I mean, what more could you ask for from your stage?
you can't ask more. What you're gonna see here is a very expensive buy from Pepega Pufferfish. They got 2 ops and an Odin. I'm curious where they're gonna use this. It looks like Mallard is set up mid. He's just running it down with the
Yeah, you have an
showstopper.
aggressive showstopper down mid, and it gets
Yeah.
nobody. Oh, and they have the
Oh, he scanned him.
Oh!
He knows where he is, and that's
Oh,
it. Yeah.
and yeah, and
great,
what
great.
ult by
Solo
Mallard.
ult.
Yeah. But Frozen,
so-
Frozen is really pushed up now back into this op on the side of Yummy Mac.
Yeah.
I don't know if Yummy Mac knows.
Oh, I'm surprised he hasn't seen the thing of the gun. How has he even gotten there?
Oh, he just walked up.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh.
They're so close to seeing each other.
Oh,
He doesn't see him. He doesn't see him.
oh, okay.
Okay, so okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, this is becoming a little more winnable. That was a bit of an inch from Mallard, but
yeah, I mean, you still have Joe Razor on this op with this op on the flank, and now looking to rotate onto A, looking to take this
And there's
2v2
pressure.
side take, but they don't have bomb down. Bomb is back on the side of Rafters.
yeah, it's on Rafters. I don't think they realize yet that it's.
One enemy
I
remaining.
don't have it, and that's the
What a
contact.
shot
Xeno
by
wins
Xeno.
it.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my Frozen!
He wins. He wins
Wait,
that.
wins both.
This is
That's
for the
crazy.
ace.
Yeah, but again, the bomb is just
He-
not there, and they have 22 HP. But name profile is low as well.
Yeah, this is still
30
winnable.
seconds left.
Oh,
Oh my god! It's
Don't
what
come
ace to
back.
save them and into getting knocked out down to an 0-1.
oh my god, that's every time Mortal Wombat win, it's just gotta be a clutch.
Yeah,
These players-
and wow.
These players are all like incredibly good. They're just it's the game plan that's falling. They're not like taking their fundamentals. They're not pushing and pulling correctly.
Yeah, again, individually, everybody on Mortal Wombat can go head to head with Pig and Pufferfish, who we've also pointed out for having really good individual mechanics. The biggest thing that I'm looking for now is just to use those individual mechanics together to make them team mechanics, like swinging together, like clearing stuff out. And I mean that
Yeah.
would just make them so much better.
We saw that a lot. I think once this goes to bind, you'll see Mortal Wombat doing that more because I saw that before.
Yeah, I think they're a lot
um,
more comfortable on bind, where Icebox
yeah.
is like, again, it's really hard to look through all these angles and clear them. But Yummy Mac's looking to take a pretty aggressive angle here and get out.
Oh, he misses the
What
timing on
is this?
Vino.
This is crazy.
These timings are just crazy. Yeah. He TP's out, nice, and
Up to the
Mallard
and
gets
he gets
another one.
re-peaked. And
I mean, they're just playing off each other pretty well.
Spike
Yeah,
down.
Yummy Mac and Mallard are really, really a tough duo to commands. Yeah, and I mean
And
that's
that's
Icebox. I
Defenders
mean,
win.
13-6. Does it feel like a 13-6?
Not really. It felt much closer. Like the rounds Pepega Pufferfish were winning were really close. I mean, to be fair, the ones that Mortal Wombat were winning were also really close too. So it's a close.
Yeah.
Despite the score, it was actually pretty close. But I think going to next, you're gonna see a lot more out of Mortal Wombat. So
Yeah, and I think that team play that we were talking about, where what they're lacking, and I think they'll show it on that map they picked a lot. They got to be comfortable on it. They got to think it's working. And Bind can really out rotate the other team. I mean, the biggest thing I want to see now going into Bind is on defense and on attack going to shower control. How can we attack that? How can you attack these extremities and also control these TPs? Defense is gonna be really hard to play to like stack on 5. And you're gonna have to always have somebody anchoring a site. So I mean, again, with that, I think it'll work more towards Mortal Wombat's slower style on defense. But I also would like to see how they look to do on that retakes. Pig Pufferfish looked really, really good, and yeah, I mean, what are you expecting in this bind?
for map 2, I'm expecting it's gonna be closer. I still think Pepega Pufferfish are just winning that though. Their fundamentals are so much stronger than Mortal Wombats. They're pushing these areas. They're stalling super well, waiting for rotations. It's a bunch of the basics that you're seeing. They're also just winning their 1v1s. You saw Xeno go absolutely crazy. I mean, both stages were going crazy, but Xeno was just diffing.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break before we head into bind, and we'll see you guys on the other side.
Peace.
And welcome back to the Tranquility X Valorant Grand Finals. I'm back with Choi as we're heading into our second map of Bind, where Papega Pufferfish has taken a 1-0 lead. Zeno and Nico says looked great on that battle stage, but let's see who comes out on top on this upcoming map.
I think this one will be closer. I'm kind of excited to see this comps though. I know that Mortal Wombat have been running a pretty good comp. I actually liked it, but let's see if they run that Neon again.
Yeah, and I think the Neon will work a lot better on that bind. Icebox is really, really hard. They have a lot of those hard angles that Neon has to clear. But I mean, Gamma in that race just was showing how crazy they were there, and they're going to be looking really, really good heading into this bind where Race will be shining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also think both chambers played pretty well. I thought, what's it called? I thought,
Joe
Mortal
Razor?
Wombat, I thought Joe Razor actually played pretty well considering he lost and stuff. But I'm excited to see if they both play chamber too, because I want to see on long and bathroom that control. I know that Mortal Wombat likes to use bathroom control a lot.
Yeah, and again, I really want to see Yummy Mac back on that Viper where he belongs. That's in my heart. That's where Yummy Mac is. And I mean, the other big things that we can look out for is if Yummy Mac does end up onto that Viper, who would be taking over that chamber role? Are they going to be playing Viper as that Sentinel? Are they going to be playing double smokes? There's lots of things that I think Papega Pufferfish has the ability to turn out, and I think the only thing that I would say is like inconsistent would probably be Valorat on that Sofa. Whereas Mortal Wombat, on the other hand, I could literally see them playing anything.
All right, well here we go. We'll see.
Yeah, as we get to
Insta raise.
And Binerd comes in for Navina.
Yeah. Oh
and,
wait.
Oh. And Frozen.
Wait.
Frozen is hovering something that isn't an Neon. We're supposed to be.
You're supposed to be defense.
I mean, this is. I mean, the biggest thing is so we're going to the bind. You can see Binerd on this raise. Gamo probably going to be copying up with that raise as well. I mean, name profile probably goes to like a Brimstone or an Astra. Mallard on the Sova. I mean, Yummy Mac could go to that Viper. And do we think Azino goes over to that chamber role, or what do we think is going to be happening?
I'm not sure. Maybe he just locks Sage again. Sage is not bad on this map.
Yeah, true. I mean, I also could see Gamo hovering over them that chamber.
Yeah, Gamo no in chamber.
And
on Astra.
Astra. Where I think without having that Astra, I think Yummy Mac will be on that Viper.
Yeah.
And if Gamo locks that chamber, maybe Azino moves over to that raise. Where I know I've seen Azino play that raise before. And then Joe Razor is now also hovering that chamber.
Oh, Fade gets locked in. No Viper.
Yummy Mac Fade.
Uh-huh.
And Azino
on Reyna? What is this comp? What is this comp? Are they okay? I think they're trolling because they're just gonna picking and go back to lobby. Yeah, okay.
I'm disappointed.
That would have been an awesome comp to watch, I won't lie.
Well, I do think Gamo and Name Profile will be playing those. I could see Yummy Max still be playing on that. Yummy Max still on that Fade.
Yeah, maybe. I think he's just kind of locked though. I do want to see on the Viper. I think he's just looked the best on the Viper now.
Yeah, the most comfortable on that Viper.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, on the side of Mortal Wombat, from what we saw, kind of lock in. What would be the biggest thing that you would be looking forward to on their side?
For Mortal Wombat, I've been saying it like 48 times, but the showers control. They did this one really nice default against Battalion, I think it was.
Yeah.
Unless it was someone else. They did a really nice default where they prodded like the left side towards the B side, and they came back to showers. Viper ulted. It was really nice, and I think it was on like a half buyer eco or something. So it was really nice. It was a good conversion. I
mean, are we gonna be seeing again Mortal Wombat seeing that double smoke will be pretty more Frog Lover. Now that the switch side,
there's the Viper.
Mac is on the Viper, which is what we needed. Mallard on this is on the Sky, and is even on this race how we were talking about.
Yeah, Sky is really powerful on this map. Actually, this is like Sky's domain kind of. It's like the raid Sky domain.
Yeah, and I mean this is exactly the comp that you would want to see on Bind, right? You have that double Sentinel, the double smokes. You have like that half Sentinel with Viper and Chamber, and you have a lot of that initiation power with the Raid in the Sky. But on the other side, they do have that Chamber and Raise as well with Binerd and Joe Razor. And again, Fog Lover looks to be hovering this Omen, which looks to be a bit more aggressive than the Brimstone, but doesn't have as much of that stalling potential.
Right. The stall potential is something I want to kind of look at here. You have the Molly, you have the Nade, you have Flashes, and you have Viper Mollies. You have a lot of things on the side of Papega Pufferfish to kind of win the stall battle, which they did very well on Icebox.
And Frozen locks the Brimstone. This is the first time I've not seen him lock me on. I'm just putting that out there. And we
He's
did see a
checking his
Neon
wings.
ult, and I think this is a really, really good flex on them. You get Frog Lover on this KO. They can do a lot of initiation with these smokes, and they do have this
double
double
flash.
Yeah, they have these double flashing initiators. Really, really offensive comp here. I want to see what on this attack side again. What they're going to be doing here, and both these comps make a lot more sense.
A couple mirrors here. I think this Viper is gonna make the big difference though. The mollies are so strong. This wall is gonna split both sides. I think it's gonna be.
I mean, it's the Viper versus the KO, right? That's the big difference.
Yeah.
And I mean, Yummy Mac on that Viper will be able to shut down a lot of those angles, really, really take what duels they want to be taking. But also on the side of Frog Liver, on that KO, they're going to be able to shut down a lot of those smokes as well with that knife, shutting down that Viper smokes. But also taking those aggressive flashes, pop flashing out of those smokes. I think it really is a good counter if there was going to be one.
Alright, so you got the chamber on B, but it looks like they're doing something aggressive along this. What is this? Oh, that's my dog. You have the Sky and the Brim maybe doing something aggressive now. Brim's backing up to the bottom hookah.
Yeah, and I mean, I would hope so that out of B they're gonna be flashing for this orb, and then they're looking for Yummy Mac to grab this orb out of showers. If this is not contested, this is gonna start stacking up really, really quickly, and it's gonna get really dangerous.
Yep, so here's the bathroom control. You're gonna see, or not bathroom, showers control. Viper wall goes up, and Yummy Mac is holding it. The Raze is gonna clear him, and they're walking in now. Let's see if he uses this orb here. Doesn't get detained, but
He just walks
yeah,
away.
just walks away.
And Binard on this Raze, I really want to see what they're gonna be doing differently than what put out on that icebox.
Right. I mean, he's got a completely different character, completely different role. I know Navino comms a lot. I'm not sure if he comms a lot in Valorant, but I know he does in other games. But maybe that'll help. If Binard's like a even bigger comer, Navino doesn't. You're gonna see a swing out here, U-Haul, as Zeno gets one, and they're just kind of leaving now.
Yeah, I mean they took a lot of space on that A site and forced a lot of those rotates, and now they've cut noise, right? They look to have backed up a bit. They have the Sky Mallard going back towards B to help out on this this Brimstone on B just in case they go there, which they look to be leaning towards.
Yeah, this stack is pretty good. Name profile has stayed this whole time. Very disciplined from him to just stay.
Oh,
Flash comes out, he's full blind. Ooh, I don't think he gets caught by that. No, he breaks. They get the contact. Ooh, playing off each other so well. There gets two.
Yeah,
He surely gets a third. Ooh.
Ooh, what a right click by Fog over there. I mean, that's exactly what you want to be seeing in a Valoranт. Really starting off this strong, and Zeno on that Raze is shut down by Joe Raider.
Yeah, he's just stuck in. He's just stuck in U-Haul or not U-Haul. Hookah here. He's one shot to this Rainbow.
What an angle! Oh, they drop. Ooh, Gamma with a nice shot on the chamber.
Yep. That settles that. It was a good, very disciplined from a name profile to stay on B there.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing we're gonna have to see with Bind is those anchors and the lurking, right? So what we need to be looking for is how do they use these TPs to rotate, but also because there's these TPs, we have to be keeping somebody on that site, and that means those initial fast hits are gonna be really easy to. They're gonna be a lot easier because of having to leave somebody to basically be on a site until there's a plan. Yummy Mac now coming out with this Bulldog, which is a really, really aggressive buy for a Viper. But I mean, they're looking to be taking the shadow control, and Gamma with
Spike down B.
Right. He just takes the peek there. I'm not sure if they were blind. I'm not sure. But he takes the peek. He TPs out. Exactly what you want your chamber to do. Smoked off, and now you just play safe.
Yeah, and it's slowed in hookah as well.
Yeah.
But they look to be rotating back to A site, and Yummy Mac's gonna be able to catch this off in this kind of a ratty spot if it looked to be going all the way there.
Right, he's sitting in this angle. They're just kind of all stuck towards sand here. You have name profile peeking, jiggle peeking long here, so they know they're not there yet.
Yeah, and again, they're just holding this space. They're kind of cutting this noise, seeing if they're gonna be able to rotate, if anybody's gonna feed into them, and I mean they know name profiles now, just jiggle peeking this.
Right. I think you saw. Yeah, now they definitely know. Smoke's probably gonna come through.
Oh,
He's holding his ground. Oh, he peeks.
He realizes the spot's there, and it gets punished.
Right. So you can't escape there. The whole team's there. Getting the gun. Oh, a bit fiending for the gun
and
there.
The Yummy Mac has this cutoff, and it's kind of not backfired. But let's see if they can catch him as they walk into short. They're all going to the shower, running right into a Zeno.
Oh. He's not stopping his performance. Last map he was great. Oh, this is the name. He gets caught up.
Yeah, Yummy Mac now circling behind here though. And here's
great to get to. Ooh, this is good. Oh, great timing there. Flashed right in his eyeball, but
oh,
and he just gets
runs out. But what did happen? Bring Mallard down to the 10 HP. I think it's a really good eco there, considering after losing that first pick there, which I believe was their KO, they lost right out of the bat, and they really didn't make the side of the pick up fish work for that eco round.
Right. This is twice in a row that you have a disciplined player on the other side of the map when
When rotating.
Mortal Wombat are execing, and then they just try to rotate, and then they can't because they're not clearing the angles properly. And so this time it was Azino, last time it was name profile.
Yeah, and again, Yummy Mac is just building these Viper ults, and I think with this warp, it's gonna be something else. But Biner, while Flash, grabs Gamma JM.
Yeah, he tries the same thing there. It's not gonna work.
Oh, and Joe Razor grabs Yummy Mac on the
That's
Viper warp.
two. So instantly already better. They just contacted two. They've waited for pushes and just won their ones, and there's a third.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing that they're realizing is that they're not switching up what they're doing. Big Hotfish is doing the same thing every time. Yummy Mac pushes the bathroom area, and now they have A site open. It's gonna be really, really hard. 5 now v1.
Yeah, this is not happening. I mean, we've seen so many clutches, one ace clutch, but
Is
I don't
it
think
in
this is
cars
happening.
with the Seekers and the Spectre? And
no, this is not happening.
happening.
I know where he is.
Maybe they
Gonna
can use
play safe.
economical damage though.
Maybe.
But a flawless would be really, really tough on them.
Alright. A coming through, just gets stalled out. Not much he can do. I mean, this is just impossible. He gets one maybe.
You're just going for that aggressive pick and
He
gets traded out by Frozen. I mean,
Like,
I do like how Mortal Wombat is attacking more now though. Like even though they're not going super aggressive right off the bat, they are holding parts of the map. They aren't giving up all this space that Papika Pufferfish is wanting to take.
Alright, I'm just hoping for a little more utility. They're just kind of contacting, and it's like a 50-50 if they win their 1v1s. Which is, if they win, it's great. It works like last round. But if it doesn't, it goes like the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, and I mean, Joe Razor now is going to be coming out with this op, which is really, really hard to just like walk in. You are going to have to clear out with this utils, forcing you to clear out with this util. And I want to see if Gamma repeats this again.
The third time.
Yeah, and it gets punished.
They just read this by now. They know he's gonna do this. He surely after this round he's gonna switch it up.
Yeah, and I mean, Yummy Mac again pushing the showers area. Every time they're gonna do the same thing, it's gonna get hard.
I don't think they know this raise is on the site.
And then Azino grabs Binard as well.
Seeker's coming through. The retake is fast. Flash going backside, not gonna hit anything.
Enemy remaining.
Nico's finding 2, and it's just left to the Yummy Mac spawn.
Yeah, and
Nick going down, swinging wide.
Spike planted.
Aiming. Not gonna find him.
that's unfortunate.
He gets caught with the reload.
Yeah, I mean, they did really, really well there. They went fast. They punished the over-aggression from Papika Puffer's side, and then exact. I mean, that's exactly what you want to be seeing from them. They used utils to clear out a lot of that B site. Like, they had a deep flash. And, I mean, with that double initiator, you have all those flashes, so why not use them?
That was an important round. You're probably gonna see Mortal Wombat taking the lead here. Joe Razor's just gonna use his op, chamber op.
I mean, I thought it was last time, and it didn't, so, I mean... I think so, yeah, and it actually does end up having the Vandal. And I think they can exact with this KO ult here, or they can go, they can look to play off of, oh, they're looking to retake with KO ult. But, I mean, dude.
Okay, you have a bit of a default here. You have Yummy Mac is pushed way up showers. You have pressure towards short, and you have backside long covered.
Yeah, and I mean on the Seekos, you want to be playing this gun advantage, right? So you have they've all now rotated to B except for yeah. And there's only that one. There's only a Xeno with a ghost on A site now.
Yeah, this is great scaling. You see the KO come out after this pick.
Yeah, and there's the flash again. They're clearing now, which is really, really good. I think it's really good adaptation from them. And Joe Razor really great pick them out.
Just popping off.
I mean, the chamber is looking to be warming up right now, and I think the Mortal Wombat's pick this map, and it kind of shows. And then just
you can already see there's so much more. Like they're clearing these angles with util now. You see they weren't doing that on Icebox, and this is their home. This is Mortal Wombat's home.
I mean, this is like the marsupial gaming Valorant home, because I think, and it's really, really funny because when we casted the play-in match yesterday, in between Valorat and Mob Mentality, they also had gone to Bind, which was that one individual map pick, both of them not banning either of it. Right. And every time I think we Choi played a marsupial gaming team, they looked to be wanting to play Bind as well.
Right.
So maybe that's a coincidence, but I mean, it doesn't matter anyways. Joe Razor's 10-4.
Joe Razor is absolutely popping off. I mean, He's had this chamber ult for so long and he still hasn't had to use it.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
this
the
is really
econo- Yeah, the economy's looking great for Mortal Wombat here too.
yeah, they didn't get ecoed, which is a really big thing. I mean, they got really set back by getting 3-0'd, and what a peak by Biner, really forcing out Gamma. But if they don't do, they're gonna know Xeno's here. And I think they do now.
Yeah, it was a great peak, but because they know Gamma's there, he's done it again. So
But Young Mac did change up the Viper Wall this time.
right. So Mega Pufferfish are beginning to be a little red here. They're starting to get red and they're starting to get adapted.
I mean, you can see the presence on A there. Young Mac has really good stalling ult. They have the chamber on the side of Pufferfish. Now go over there. Young Mac playing the Viper Wall in defensive. But again, this is like they're having all the people rotate to A, have this Viper Wall there, and they're just rotating the B, and then Xeno's gonna be caught out. But it does grab.
Gets one. Don't repeat that. He's running. He's running.
And
Okay,
again,
good.
super disciplined.
All right. That's what you want to be seeing. I actually wanted to jump out Hooper right now. He gets. Ooh, no. I thought he. Nah.
But I mean, again, that chamber slow really slowed them down here.
Here comes the flash.
Yeah.
They're just jumping out. Great. They jumped out both at the same time, so you can't. You kill one, you can't kill two.
Yeah, it really breaks that crosshair placement as well. That flash. I mean, they're taking this 3v3 retake, and I want to see. And they get a great flash by Frog Lover, but gets dodged by Gamma. Gets traded up by Biner. Mallory gets traded up by Biner. So Biner in this elbow has a really strong position, and do they know?
He saw him.
Yeah, and Nico's captain clutch themselves. I mean, that's exactly who you want to be alive.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, wait. Yummy Mac coming in. He's got the smoke off. Spam's coming through. Oh, he's vulnerable.
What a great play by Yummy Mac.
That was great. He threw the orb. He knew where he was. He mollied him, and he peeked out. That was great.
Yeah, and I mean, that's exactly what Pick a Pufferfish needed. Without that, they were really going to be in a tough spot from an economic standpoint, and they still are going to be in a tough spot from an economic standpoint. But that gives them a bit of that life, keeps them in this match. And Joe Razor now houses Operator on this attack, and it apparently is also allergic to their ult.
Yep. I was just about to say, he doesn't really need to use that. He could just save this. But, and he just buy nerd. But, I guess he's saving it for a save.
Probably saving it for an eco, which they haven't had to go to yet. I mean, again, their economies looked great since winning that first gun round, and even after losing a round, they have the better buy compared to putting a Pufferfish.
Right, now you see Gamma's off coming out the chamber up.
Yeah, and Yummy Mac, again, taking this super aggressive Viper angle.
Yeah, Gamma is still in the same aim. Gamma was in the same angle. They're feeling a bunch of pressure A, so Xeno's gonna rotate over.
And Yummy Mac gets cleared again. They're getting predictable with how they're playing on this defense, which is getting really tough. But name profile staying on B site just in case they rotate, as they haven't actually scaled onto A site.
Here they go though. Flash full blind. Joe Razor finds an off pick, and they're gonna start scaling here. They're gonna get bombed down.
And Nico's looked great so far as well.
They have a bit of a backside brawl here. Nikos is pushed up pretty far into U-Haul. This looks great for Mortal Wombat post plant.
Yeah, and how do you retake into this? You have an ult you have to retake into, you have no flashes.
You just can't. This is just done. You have a judge into U-Haul. He probably has a gun now. Yeah, he does, but it's just not happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's really tough. They have the teammates there. Everybody gets their pickings in. And I mean, again, exactly what you want.
Right, what you might see come out is a fast A play where you just get the spike down and leave. You have Frozen's ult and you have Ray's ult.
Yeah, you're looking to play that post fight, but they do have 4 ultimates in the side of more Wombats. I mean, they're winning these rounds, they still could invest more. Whereas the big Pufferfish is kind of using them, and now they're back on that eco yet again.
I mean, it's gonna be tough. You see, name. I don't know if he's gonna play there with the shorty, but you have 2 shorties coming, or a Bucky and a shorty coming out. I mean, Mac still bathroom. Just playing that corner.
And I mean, the other big thing is with this bathroom, they can look to contest it early and then just leave it. Having Yummy Mac play scared, Yummy Mac is playing a bit more passive here, playing that really hard angle with that shotgun, as they look to scale through this short angle where they have this chamber trip now. The chamber now changing up the rotation, but still gets picked.
Still gets picked, yeah. Bit of an overzealous peek there. You have no info to peek off of. I mean, they kind of know he's gonna be bathroom here. Ooh, they don't clear. Oh, they do clear it, and then they just have sight for free now. Yeah, you're gonna get this plant down after this volume. Viper Molly runs out.
Yeah, and there's a good stall before they die, but having to retake with a shorty is nigh impossible.
He's gonna probably just run it down U-Haul, maybe get a pick. I mean, he kills the dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard taking in the Frog Lover here. Oh, and he runs out with this. Oh no! Don't play close! They have a shorty!
Oh, he's using the other gun.
Oh, he's coming out with the shorty. Is he not coming out with the shorty? What is happening?
What is happening?
Player standing.
Biner's playing close, just playing through.
Flawless.
And it's the only one left, and another flawless. The eco on the side of Mortal Kombat is looking better. And
It's
better
through the roof.
as it goes on.
I mean, yeah, they still have all these ults too. They only use the Raze ult. Good economy, like ult economy. Still. You're probably so what you saw last round was Gamma move over to U-Haul, and now he's back on A.
No,
So it looks like
yeah, so I mean, the Yummy Mat changes up the Viper wall. It's not a deep shower wall anymore as well. So they're looking to like change up their defensive setup, but it's still fundamentally the same. And I think Azino is going to want to peek out of Hookah early without that, and they're going to be punished. I mean, they're looking for somebody there. Even if it's not Showlaser, they're pre-firing.
all right, they are pre-firing. But now he's not there, so I want Asino out of Hookah now. Last time he played here, he just died. Oh, it's super close. Now he's out.
Yeah, and again, playing pretty greedy, but they still have 3 people on A as this KO goes off, and I'm hoping they rotate now. And honestly, a really cool thing to do would be a fake KO, but that's not in the cards.
I mean, you down the KO doesn't really matter. He just gets Fortnite Res. But this is looking like a great exec from Mortal Kombat. The KO is just it's too strong.
Yeah, but the biggest thing is
here.
yeah, and again, the biggest thing right now is that they've let everybody rotate. It's taken so long.
Right.
Oh, and what great movement by Binard. It gets out with the bomb.
Let's see if Binary can clutch. Let's see if he can pull out his inner Azino.
All on B.
I mean, yeah. He's gonna get this plant for free. Ooh, he's going back site to plant.
Ooh. Okay.
He's
Well,
looking
maybe
for a pick.
Yummy Mat will catch.
He's looking for a pick here. Oh, he doesn't push. He's just playing from U-Haul.
Oh, yeah, he might.
He is pushing. He is pushing.
Yummy Mat. Oh, the timing there.
Timing is.
That's not what you want to see.
Oh, this. Oh my god!
Oh my
god!
No, they are.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know he's heaven. He doesn't know he's heaven.
Yeah, but the timing. The Yummy Mac doesn't know. Yummy Mac knows where Binary is right now, right?
Right.
Oh, this is such. Oh, and he-
That would have been. Oh my god!
that
Great.
was almost so good. But
Great
again,
secured round.
and even though we're talking about how Pega Pufferfish has been on the back foot and how Mortal Kombat's eco is so good, they're still scrounging together these rounds, and it's still 5-4 on defensive mind.
Right. I mean, it's still looking good. You're not seeing as much as a stall as before. Their comp is really good for stall, but you're seeing the stall kind of late. It's a bit late to the point where the KO can just kind of flash through it, and the defenders aren't quite there yet.
Yeah, and again, it's really hard to rotate on that bind because they have that that ability to just TP. The biggest thing that I want to be looking at is maybe on this defense, I want to see them maybe try and play retake with the Seekers, or with or look to like shut down a site with this Viper roll, right? You have almost a showstopper online, but again, the amount of money on the side of Mortal Wombat is going to last them throughout the rest of the round, and Yummy Mac is going to have to stop them in their tracks here and there.
If Binary gets a pick here, though, he's gonna have this this showstopper, which is gonna pretty much cancel out the Viper ult. Ubot knows where he is.
Oh, he's getting spammed down.
Man, that was super hard.
Oh
My god, he nearly dies to that.
Yeah, and I mean, Binard on this raise is really looking really good, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, he's already putting out better numbers than Navino was last time.
Yeah,
We have a double hold here.
yeah, and different characters, but no look how far name profile has gone, and it's now just. And I mean, there's.
He just gets flashed out, and he just has to retreat. No jump peeking.
Oh, and gets too aggressive, and now B side is open.
Right.
As they stacked into this Viper pit.
Good recognition that the B side is open now that the Brim has
And you
pushed
can
out.
see the pings of where they want to be planting as well on the map.
Yeah.
And that knife really stops them from entering out, and it's gonna be really hard for them to re-entry with this ultimate. Yeah.
Yeah, Gemu probably should just save, but
Yeah, and it's gonna be
Yeah,
even
these
tougher
clutches-
if Brucein has this ultimate.
I mean, these clutches have been insane though. So
Yeah.
if I was playing in this series, I wouldn't be saving anymore.
And I mean, look at the flank from Azino.
Right.
Coming out up to be short.
Oh, he's getting jiggled though.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah, he is.
But
He wins
kills
it, though.
Brucein, and that's the Brim ult down. But Nikos and Azino are both still alive. Are we in for it? Oh, and it doesn't kill him.
Last player.
He still checks it.
Oh.
Oh, super good idea there, but just the execution is just.
I mean, yeah, that was
Yeah.
almost amazing, but really good idea. Really smart Valorant from Azino. And now we're in this 4v6, and Mortal Wombat again with all this money, and Pega Pufferfish are put back on a save.
Right. It feels like every round has been a save for them.
Every
Even
other
though-
round, yeah. Even if
Right.
they win. Because every win they've had has been a one-person win. If you look at their last 2 wins, they're both ones, and the other ones are just pistol rounds.
Right.
So Mortal Wombat has looked great.
I mean, you're just seeing this. They're taking space much more efficiently, and they're exploding onto site pretty well. So now it looks like they're leaning towards B here. The spike's over towards B. Oh, it's going towards A now. Oh, you have aggressive A short aggressive A short space taken.
Oh, and the other
he's
scary
getting
thing is
into-
Joe Razor has now just walked into showers and knows where Yummy Mac is, and Yummy Mac has realized that they've walked.
This Viper wall is gonna help him though. Unless Joe Razor takes like a crazy peek and just destroys him, that's
They
happening.
know.
They're playing across.
Double holding this. But do they get greedy and push? Is Joe Razor gonna push? I feel like on this eco, they definitely could just.
Yeah. In the meantime, Spike's heading over towards B, and
Contacting
there's no.
out. Oh my! Oh, did he check?
He doesn't know there's two. He doesn't know there's two.
Another two.
Okay.
Oh.
By the way, Spike is all the way at B. So
Yeah, I mean they're all. I mean, great hold, but B is now fully clear. Nobody's there, and they're looking to play retake, and it's a
Super
4v3
far.
retake, and Raze is low.
yeah, their Raze is all the way in spawn. Their Kale and Raze are playing. Are probably gonna take a fight here towards CT. They have the guns to do it, and they're all weak, so
Yeah, I
definitely
mean
worth it.
the biggest win they can get here is that. I mean, getting
One
those kills is the
enemy
biggest win.
remaining.
And but Frog Lover on a Xeno who's 5 HP.
They're just all so
love
weak.
this. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
Playing his angle as well. So
Joe Razor, I don't know if they just hurt him and they just like, oh, it's gonna be A, and they gamble stacked, but I mean, the B side was just open. It was for
it was
free.
just very free.
It
Yeah.
was just like it was a yard sale on B. They were just
Alright.
giving it away.
So what I want to see here is just spam your ults round. It's last round and a half. If you get an 8-4, it's wonderful. Just spam your ults, go A, something like that.
And they have 2 operators on the side of Mortal Wombat, but none of them are chamber. And I believe they're going to be will we see a chamber ult now on this attack? Hopefully.
I hope so. He popped it. He popped it.
Yeah, and Mortal Wombat is allergic to ults, is what we realized. They have 3
Yeah.
ultimates on the. They have 3 ops on this attack. And so let's see this because Yummy Mac looking lurked out, and they get caught out.
Yeah.
Oh, and,
I mean, he's just pushing through the smoke. He
he's
just
just
got caught
so
out.
much more aggressive than he has done before.
Right.
Which is, I mean, again, now A side is in such a better position they can look to stack this B.
Again, they still have so many ults, so this K ult's gonna be so impactful. Whether they decide to use it on B or A doesn't really matter.
And I mean, look at the sky on the side of Mortal Wombat. Like they're just slowly pushing all the way on cave through their side. They're gonna see Yummy Mac in this corner. Are they gonna look to re-clear showers?
Might clear it.
Almost to go back towards A.
Right, they're trying to go towards A.
And
Uh,
are they gonna clear it?
He's an off.
It's off, but it's
No,
no, it's not.
it's an angle you never really expect. It's the top of a box.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that orb now in showers. Oh, what a good shot by Gamma. I mean, the 3 ops in the attack.
A bit questionable.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. Oh, but Biner gets Yummy Mac and now
He's
has
raised.
the ult. Oh, and he gets killed! What a great shot by
30
Malin
seconds
there.
left.
Wait, this is very clutchable.
Oh, it's frozen.
So clutchable.
Oh no! Oh no!
He doesn't know if they're
Oh,
he just peeks out.
What I mean-
unlucky timing. He just checked that.
Yeah, I mean that was so winnable by Frozen. We've seen Frozen again hit an ace clutch. But I mean, you can't be upset at 5 defensive rounds and the way Pig and Pufferfish was in the back foot the whole time.
Right. It feels like it should be way more in the favor of Mortal Wombat by the way they've been playing, but it's actually pretty close. 5-7 is really good for Pepega Puff here.
Yeah, on bind on defense and the way their money was, I mean, they got to be happy coming out of it that way.
Right.
I mean,
I mean,
what are you looking forward to on the attack now on the side of Pig and Pufferfish? How does this Viper benefit them? Like, looking up it through this A site.
Right. So you can start pressure towards B while your Viper just if they do the Nats wall where you just wall like just to split off like the TP and U-Haul, you can lurk up and then you have so much pressure going into backside because you don't know if they're already in U-Haul. And it just helps so much.
Yeah, you really have to like dedicate somebody to U-Haul, but Xeno is really pushing up into this A short super early. And Joe Razor got a really early pick on that Brimstone.
It is the Nats wall though. It's the same one you can lurk through up into U-Haul. Binary gets the pick towards on short though.
Yeah, and I mean, Pig and Pufferfish, this attack is already looking really tough. They're down 2. And I mean, to be fair, Brimstone and Chamber, not the worst people to go down, especially now that they have that double controller.
Right.
But it's gonna be really hard for them to retake,
Ooh,
and
full flash.
there's a lot of info on the side of Mortal Kombat.
Spike is still, by the way, like in spawn, so they still can pivot towards A here. Ooh, this timing.
And
Yummy
wait,
Mac-
look at Yummy
Yeah.
Mac looking all the way up through A. And look, they should. Oh, but I don't think they know that Binard is all the way in A short as well. It's gonna be really. It's like a double timing, which is really
Right.
tough. And I'm expecting a TP from Mallard, but I think Azino is gonna get kind of.
Xeno's
there.
he's running, I
Xeno's
think,
just
so
gonna
he's gonna get
die.
heard.
They let him die.
Oh,
They let him die.
I mean,
What
surely he
is-
kills him now. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Down
He was trying to do the trigger discipline.
But there's nobody else there. I mean,
Right.
left.
and now Bomb's just on site, and Yamiak is in
He's
there.
gonna get
spawn.
timing. All he hears is right.
Yeah,
That's
and-
one.
The Binard and Yamiak might have put the most
Player
confusing thing
standing.
ever on them, and that's a really and Yamiak again still doing work on this
Too.
game, but both of the people are all on the other side of the map.
I mean, I just doubt you will win this against a ghost and
10
two ghosts
seconds
actually.
left.
He's super low. He's taking contact bathroom, and he just dies to nade.
And I mean, again, Binard is looking really good on this race.
Right. Definitely an upgrade. You're seeing his pressure come through. I mean, that timing there and the trigger discipline is super smart. Now you're gonna see a timeout from Frozen actually on the side of Mortal Wombat.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the biggest thing is they're looking to not get ecoed here. They've gotten ecoed last time on Icebox, and that's what really put them in a bad position. They really need to convert this. Now,
Right.
This is the first pistol I think they've won. So they're really looking to, or actually, the second pistol they've won, but the last pistol they didn't convert. They might be expecting a buy up. I mean, that's the hard position for Mortal Wombat. It should be an extra safe.
I mean, yeah, you already see the Phantom coming out from Binard. That's a huge ego thing. You buy that Phantom, you want to kill them all. So
Yeah, and I mean, the biggest thing you're looking for now is Yamimak and Mallard. They have grabbed the orbs, they got a few kills there. They're looking to now scale up to their ultimates really quick. Yamimak again trying to get the shower control. But again, you can see on the side of Mortal Wombat, you can see the pinging that they want. I think they're gonna want to go aggressive on A here. They ping deep into A short and to A showers, and I'd be expecting something more aggressive on that A side.
right. It's a bit interesting for a timeout to B from Mortal Wombat, but I guess they're just trying to quickly anti-strat Mega Pufferfish because they don't want to get ecoed again.
Yeah, they have this.
Thinking of forcing here. He's got a stinger.
Yeah, I mean, look at you have this stack on A here on the side of Mortal Wombat, expecting
Yeah.
this A push, and I mean, this timeout looks like it's going to be reading them perfectly.
That's a bit. Let's see what Binard does here. If he dies, then he's just feeding the enemy team a Phantom.
Yeah.
That's
Not really
really
paying that
interesting.
jump, he's playing that other damage.
He gets
Oh,
swung at it. Ooh, he gets 3.
they're really looking good on that spec there. I mean, that's exactly what you're doing. But pulls up the ghost and gets killed by a Xeno.
Yeah, a bit not disciplined. He gets 3. He wants the 4. So
Oh, a good, and also a very good nade as well.
good damage. Xeno's fighting for this bathroom, trying to get the spike.
Last
I still
player
don't.
standing.
It's super hard though. Yeah, you got the flank coming in.
Fog Lever was such a fast flank.
Gamma's just trapped here. Doesn't get cleared here.
Oh,
Ooh.
Maybe you. Oh, I mean, that's the bite in buy rounds that Chamber has. You have to always be careful there.
Right. You get some damage there. You take out 3 guns. Not the worst. Their bonus won't be as good.
Yeah, and I mean the biggest thing now we're looking at is it's all up to like this buy round on the side of Big Fish. They really gonna have to convert this here, or else it's a 5-10 getting ecoed, really rough. These next 2 rounds are like basically make or break for them.
They need this round, like really badly. And with the
Joe
weaponry,
Razor already has his ult too.
yeah.
He's gonna be using it.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be using this round. He's probably gonna. Looks like he's just gonna take a bathroom control.
Yeah. And I mean, they're leading a lot
Yeah,
towards this B site. I mean, you see how aggressive the Vega Pufferfish are on this B site, because they don't want to be giving this much space, which I really do like.
Yeah, Joe Racer's already rotating after just hearing some footsteps are calmed.
And a good
TP
ball
to
flash by Fog Lever to take recontrol of short.
Yeah, forces the chamber away. Yummy Mac finds a pick on A in the meantime. Gets traded though.
Oh,
Ooh,
what a-
great flash. That's 2 great flashes. He gets traded out though.
Yeah, but I mean, with a frenzy versus for a phantom, that's
Right.
bad day of the week. And Joe Razor on this op. Oh, again, a good flash by Nico to try and get to try to stop Joe Razor.
One enemy remaining.
He just gets jiggle.
Yeah.
He's just jiggling too hard there.
I mean, it's a 2v1 here, and they look like they're running an eco here by the side of Mortal Wombat.
Yeah, this is looking really rough. I mean, we've seen so many clutches, but I doubt this is happening.
Yeah, and if it's gonna be a person, it's gonna be a Xeno.
Right.
The spike is so far back.
Oh!
What a shot!
Oh my god, he's got nade. Oh my god.
No.
Oh, the Overwatch reload!
No! Oh!
I mean,
I
that was so close.
So close. And you have to think about it, the spike was still so far away as well.
Yeah, so he had to go get that. Maybe he could have just ran after he gets that first pick. He runs, gets spike, and then maybe he
And we
goes
talked
back.
about the thing of Pufferfish being so disciplined, but they're really, I feel like they're kind of starting to lose that grip here.
Right.
They're really, they're not clearing these angles. They're not playing as much as a team. It's really, really hard right now for them to try and break this hold that Mortal Wombat has on the game. They've now been, again, they've now won that ever so important third round, and now it's again set back onto an eco.
Right, but also Mortal Wombat's macro is just completely turned up in this map. It looks completely different to how it was on Icebox.
Yeah.
It looks like a different team.
Yeah, and Frog Lover are going to get pop flash off of any sound here, but Nikos is so aggressive. And with Fire, I mean, Gamma really getting a pick there, and they're playing, now the tempo kind of been turned up from the side of Big Fish.
Yeah.
Spike drop.
Oh,
Mike's still trying to go to B. He gets flashed.
drop
He's stuck in his
Spike.
corner.
he just threw Spike in front of Nikos and now dies for it.
Nice.
But Nikos is super light.
He is one. Does Frog Lover have a flash here? If he does, he could play. Ooh, but they're doubling up here on long.
Look how open A is. They might look to TP
Right.
after. I mean, they're
Still
like
a
great
chamber
flash by
kill.
Frog Lover.
Yeah, there's the flash.
They're just getting torn up by these KO flashes.
Yeah, the underhands are just destroying them. Oh, he peeks a bit too far.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, Gamo had with both the picks in this round for the side of Pig or Pufferfish. Or not, sorry, not. Well, never mind. I mean, Gamo has looked great.
They're just TPing here. They don't expect this chamber here. There's no way they do.
30 seconds left.
He's got an operator. Surely he just feasts on these players coming from bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, unless
There's one.
There's the first one, and the Zeno hesitates, stops on his tracks, and is now stuck with the operator. So the operator.
Oh, that was really. Yo,
That was-
Yo, Vac.
Wait a second.
Yo, Vac Joe Razor.
I mean, Joe Razor has looked great, but that was okay. I mean, Gamo now has the operator. They're looking to be on this buy. Young Mac with this Viper ult as well. I want to see them try and do a lot of maybe a faster hit. Look to play more post plant. They have a lot of these ultimates coming up. But again, when they go to be playing this post plant, Frog Lover is just going to be playing to retake with this KO.
Right. If he dies with it, it's gonna be huge. This is the pick you want to do. You know this KO is gonna be playing here by now. Surely they adapt to it and they play someone anti-flash or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
They're putting a lot of pressure here.
Four long, and there's the
There's the KO.
there's 5 people there, and they think
It doesn't get traded.
yeah. I mean, the person you'd want to be traded there, trading them, had their operator taken away. It doesn't get dinked in the long run, but they're gonna.
He's got an Odin.
I mean, no, name profile really embodying. But they still have this TP. Look at nobody's left today now. Showers is completely free, and now Binard is looking to rotate back to the shower zone.
Yeah, Binard's in a pretty good angle here to stop a rotation. He could peek out showers if they
and
TP.
there's
Oh,
the TP.
there's a TP. So
Yeah, and the immediate rotation on the side of the Finger Puffer. Rather.
I mean, yeah, he's just calming that there's no one short. They're all going bath.
Welcome to my
Here comes the
and there's-
Viper.
And
This
this
is
is
the
what you're talking about.
yeah. This was the exact I was talking about. They Viper ult out and they plant and then they play with like mollies and raise name.
Yeah, but it's the opposite team doing it actually this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, they're just spamming through the smoke as Zeno dies and trying to plant, and again, really tough. But, I mean, Yummy Mac grabs another, Gamo grabs something, and it's 2v2, super no, Gamo going Gam crazy, but they don't know where Binard is.
No, they don't. And he
last
gets
player standing.
timing. Yeah, he does.
Oh, and the Odin!
But he swings out with the Odin. The Odin was a clutch buy. It spammed out the KO's like entire health, and he gets the final kill.
Yeah, I mean, it looks. I mean, Mortal Wombat looks really great here, but Papega Puffers getting on the board on the attack is super important.
Yeah, they finally get that on attack. Maybe you're gonna see this Brimble be used post plant or even to clear back sight, something like that.
Yeah, I also can see
Raze
them
will come
entry
out.
with I can see the entry with like a Sky ult and looking
Yeah.
at the ult after it. I mean, I would go B here, but just because I like Sky there, but name profile just doing
I mean, he's getting cooked.
That's,
He got
that's
cooked.
so unfortunate. And what a great name
Frozen
profile.
gets defrosted in U-Haul.
Oh, dude, not the you
Name
missed the
profile is popping off.
time. We don't need this again.
Right down A.
Binard blows up now on.
Dictate all the showers. Name profile just swinging with an Odin.
He just traded.
Is he gonna pick up that Odin? I hope so. Oh, and here comes that That Raze ult.
There's the Raze ult. Clears you home.
We already killed. We cooked Frozen. Frozen's been cooked.
He's not there. He's already dead.
Yeah, and I mean,
He's short. Actually, that's where the KO is. So.
yeah, just a bit too early.
Player standing.
Oh, great timing, but
oh,
just can't
when
find
Nico's. Oh, we don't need to see this again. It's 2v1.
Come on, Nikos. Don't do this to us.
Oh,
No,
and
he
Gamma
doesn't.
with a great angle there.
Yama's been turning out these last like 2-3 rounds. He's gotten a bunch of good kills.
Yeah, and the Pick and Puffers are starting to find themselves in a little bit of a groove here. I mean, they've gotten 2 rounds. They now probably put Mortal Kombat on mostly an eco. And they convert here, and they win one more gun round. And,
Double loading.
and yeah, the double loaded. Maybe this is what was needed.
Right. So this is like the first round. They're not broke. I mean, they've been broke this whole game and been winning rounds. So it's good to see them finally on a full buy. Let's see if they can stop the eco though.
Yeah, and I mean the biggest thing that I'm excited for Mortal Kombat here is they have this Brimstone ult, and they have this Sky ult to retake with.
Right. I'm not sure if you invest though.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not sure if you invest this though because it's a save. At the end of the day, maybe you do if you're up like 5-3, 5-2, 5-4, something like that. But
Yeah. Oh, and the Odin spam. But I mean, one kill gifts them an Odin. You know what I mean? But they do have the spam down.
I'll just flash.
Oh. I mean, and again, look at how far Binard is on the B site, and Gamma checks it, and all of A site is free.
Right.
And they can still
Right.
ult. And Mallard, I think, is gonna decide to
Whip
rotate.
that.
Yeah. I mean, but A site again, they're all the way through A at this point.
Right. This is when you want to use your Sky ult. You wait for your team to group up and you say, okay, guys, I'm going to Sky ult in 3, 2, 1. It'll show all the enemies. You can retake pretty easy.
Yeah,
just
but Yummy
don't
Mac
wanna
is
int.
a rat angle. Yummy Mac or Rat Mac? You tell me.
He gets one.
Joe Razor trades out Mallard down again, and this 3v2 in this eco here.
Razor could peek.
Oh,
Oh, he splits the
Does it
legs. He split through the legs. What
Oh,
the?
Yummy Mac's still gonna be pushing? Oh, and they still have this flank all the way through shower.
Okay, there he goes.
Did Yummy Mac not hear Joe Razor shoot?
I'm not sure. He
From
must have thought.
behind?
I mean, there's no way he saw it. It was right through his legs. He gets caught out. They're on spike now. He gets a good.
Oh,
Nah.
Nico's holding really leading. And what an eco by the side of Mortal Kombat to basically put this
Thrifty.
back way, and what a thrifty. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, Pepega Pufferfish had to win that round. If they wanted to win this game, they had to win that round. It was their full buy round. They're against an eco, but now the tides have completely turned. They're broke once again. It feels like they've been broke the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, they just need to get their money up, not their funny up. Is what
Literally. So, you have the Sky ult here. It's gonna be great for retake. Maybe just insta use.
Yeah, and Frog Lover with this Odin, maybe they have a revenge on Name Profile as well. And yeah, and I mean, you can look at this early battle for showers to see how this round will be dictated. And Mallard with a great.
Ooh,
pick.
that's a great pick there.
Rat Mac is.
Joe Razor is just pushed up.
Oh, and Young Mac.
Oh!
No! Oh,
The trade.
yeah. I mean, Rat Mac gets punished. Nah, Young Mac is doing really, really well here. But I mean, the biggest thing is they've now scaled up all the way through A short.
Right. It's a great read though with the spray there.
Ammo. Oh.
Oh, he nearly gets timing. Oh, he nearly killed Frozen.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, he knows the planes.
And now it's all down to the IGL Mallard.
Saw him.
With the Marshall.
Oh,
What a nice shot by Frozen.
Defenders
Really
win.
now pushing up this map. It's map 3. I mean, 13-7, 13-6. This is as even you could get it going into it.
right. Closes out that map. Again, it's like I said. This is how it was gonna go. Mortal Kombat on their home map, gonna take it home.
I think I asked you who you thought was going to win Biden, and you said Pekka Pufferfish. I don't think you're a believer. I don't think you're a believer. But I mean,
Don't worry.
the biggest things there I saw was, I mean, the Vito switch. The Vito was playing well in that KO, really, really setting up his team. But you could see the individual impact that Binard has on that race. I think the role swap especially was really, really important. And again, they just look a lot more macroly sound on Bind.
Yeah.
So now we're into map 3 Ascent. I mean, Yummy Mac can't play this Viper, which I do love. I do want to see Pekka Pufferfish change it up more on defense. But we're going to send it to a quick 5-minute break. And we'll see you guys back on Ascent. Oh.
Ugh, they just never switched it up. They just played the same defense 47 times in a row.
Bro, I'm so angry. We could have beaten both these.
Dude, we did beat both these. We scrimmed like both of them, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just upset that we couldn't play them. Play them. Unfortunate. At least it isn't as long as the last cast, man. This last cast is brutal.
Dude, it's a capital cast. It has to go all the way.
It has to go.
That's what you have to start with. You have to say, listen, it's a capital.
No, I
cast.
can't say that because then it's like, oh.
took the step? Was I moved by lust? Was I moved by faith? The truth has a way of finding the light or changing in time. discovered why life is boring, reassuring. The day I met you, there's nothing I want more than to be right there by your side. In the moonlight, crystal skylines, cross my heart, I'll be there till the end. Right there with you, even though you'll never notice me. 'Cause I'm just a street girl, crossing worlds and the galaxies, just to see you. I'll risk my life knowing that maybe I won't reach your heart, but I can't resist. When I come around, little do I know how about you now. I'm pretty sure that you're the one. Go around the night and have some fun.
And welcome back to the Tranquility Gaming Valorant Grand Finals, where we have the #1 seeded Pega Pufferfish versus the #2 seed Mortal Wombat. We're going to a map 3 in Ascent, and I mean, this is looking to be a gigabanger. Both teams are playing absolutely great, and I'm excited to see where we go from here.
I mean, it's a capital cast on Tranquility. It's gotta go all the way.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been a great series between the two. We've had a 13-6 on Icebox and a 13-7. I mean, this is what we were looking for in these grand finals. I mean, if we want to make Valorant a staple in the Tranquility community, this is how we start. So, I mean, Mallard, Gabe been putting on great IGLing performances. You have Yummy Mac, who has been my favorite player on that Viper. But again, you have Joe Razor and now Yummy Mac.
He's back on Chamber.
They're going back to what works on Icebox.
Right.
And I mean, Frozen expecting to be back on this Neon. And again, Joe Razor looked great on the Chamber as well.
Yeah. So it looks like what you're saying is coming true. You have Gamma hovering Jet right now. Mallard obviously on Sova. Joey's overlocking Chamber. Been super great on the Chamber this whole series. Binary maybe going Raze again?
Yeah, maybe so. And I mean, I definitely could see a double duelist coming out of Mortal Wombat as Frozen locks the.
Ooh, he locks him Borin.
Maybe going back towards that bind comp. So
Right,
I mean, they're both going back to what was working.
Yeah, both teams are going back to what they're working exactly. Minus name profile is now on this Omen. Only difference so far, as you know, not on the Sage, on KO. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Mallard
are more like. But I think those were more changing those Icebox necessities to what we would want to work on a set. But we do see the fade out of Nikos, which I actually am the most excited for.
Yeah, I really like this comp from the what's it called? I really like this comp from Defenders.
Mortal Wombat?
Yeah, Mortal Wombat. They're starting defense too, so Fade is super good on defense. It basically works like a Sova on B.
But with more stall.
Yeah, I also like this Raze a lot actually. This Fade Raze combo, you'll see. It's kind of like how Astra Suck and Raze Nade works, where you can root people into the ground and then throw a nade at them and they can't leave. So.
Yeah, and I mean, as we head into this this first point at least, the biggest thing that I've seen at least, or from the side of at least from both sides rather, is how important winning this first pistol is. Both teams that have won the first pistol have actually no, is that correct? I think both times Pega Pufferfish has won the first pistol, but whoever's won that third round has won both maps. So that's the big thing. Whoever wins that first gun round is the most important thing.
I mean, both of these teams are very momentum based. You saw that both once they got a lead, they just kind of took off.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that we're looking at is, or at least how Ascent is, and Troy, we've talked about this a bit, is how exec heavy Ascent needs to be. How you can do exec from multiple angles. And again, playing these 3-2 splits, playing full weapon splits, and looking to take multiple angles on this site. But they're really turning up this tempo, and Gamma's starting off with a great first pick.
I mean, he just insta dashes in. He's already pushing into tree here. Frozen sees that they're not in yet. Ooh, he sees. They're just playing retake now. Spike not quite down yet. There it goes.
Yeah,
Gamma's having a battle here in Cat, I think. With a Xeno? Yeah, he wins it. I know with probably the risk going.
And I mean, name profile grabs 2 in this Omen. It's really, really hard for. And they spot.
Oh, he gets the info. That was great.
Yeah. Comes up to Joe Razor. I mean, looking to do that one way with that jet smoke. I mean, they do have 3 bullets.
Oh, it misses all 3. Whoa, okay.
And Joe Razor grabs 1. I mean, it is winnable. The 2v1.
Yo, Joe Razor wins this. Joe Razor wins this.
One enemy remaining.
Great shot by number. But does he know?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He does.
Oh!
It's a really great way to start off this match.
What a clutch. I mean, this series, I mean, especially on Icebox, there were so many clutches. If it goes anything like that, this is going to be insane.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing now is, again, we did talk about these pistols, and I think that is the first pistol win for
I think so, yeah.
really taking that energy from Bind and looking to convert it now on this end.
Yeah, they played that super fast. Gamma was all the way in tree at like 30 seconds in, not even.
Yeah, and the biggest thing now is they have this confidence, and I want to see what they're doing. Razor already is one away from that op. They can have op on the second round.
I mean, that was a great clutch. It completely propels them far in the lead. You do see a 3-stack towards B main. You're gonna see a big clash here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing. I mean, or what? Yeah.
Paula comes out.
And Razor now
Razor
gets
another.
And they have that fade raise combo.
One enemy remaining.
And Binary grabs
I guess 2.
Yeah, and look how aggressive that was from
Look at this confidence.
I mean, that was a great flawless. Mortal Wombat is looking to be in the driver's seat heading into this gun round for the side of Big Up Push.
Yeah, and the util was there. The Prowler clears close, and it shows that they're there. They shoot the Haunt, so they don't quite know if they're still there, and then they Prowler, and then the peek comes through, the double peek. And it's just super well timed and well executed.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the biggest thing right now is Joe Razor with his operator on this save, right? You have Nikos with the Bucky as well, probably going to be playing close on the B site, but I mean, it's going to be really, really hard to break through. This is honestly probably like a very meta comp instead of Mortal Wombat.
Doesn't pop the ult though. Maybe looking for a better time to use it. I don't see a better time though.
Yeah, I mean, they did all get flawless, right? So they do have those guns. And maybe saving it for maybe that ideal round, but Frog Lover's gonna have a big player.
Yeah, good jiggle. Get the info. He's gonna he's gonna flash. Oh, the left click. Oh, it's still full blinds. Great dash away though.
And Gamos looks really, really good on this jet.
Yeah, so far.
And it does get traded out, but Valorat, Joe Razor. And you have to think if they have that op there, what they can do.
Right. He gets that kill there if he has an op.
Yeah, and he goes into going with the
Ooh, it just gets clocked.
Yeah, and that's really unfortunate. I mean, they're having a lot of trouble getting onto site, but it is still a 3v3, and they do have the gun advantage.
Yeah, Yummy gets that trade there. Frozen just peeks. Ooh, name profile is super weak. Yummy Mac still has his cat control though. Gonna be found out. Oh, he doesn't know he was here.
And it all comes down to binary.
One enemy remaining.
It's super winnable. He knows where last is.
Yes, ball. Oh, great pick there, honestly.
He slow walks into the angle.
And I mean, that's you have to convert that third round. I mean, it puts Pig and Puffish in a good spot, but it is by the teeth of their skin. And even with that win, they are gonna have a really, really scrappy buy here.
Yeah, you're probably gonna see this Omen ult used just for rotate, so not gonna be anything special. This buy is super poor. Ooh, Frog Lover nearly pulled out the Odin.
Yeah,
I would love to see that on Nikos. Can spam through the wall with a fade.
Yeah, and then as we're looking on this attack side, we're looking at that Mortal Wombat has done really, really good in the macro side for extent. It's so important for these execs like we were talking about. Gamma with a great first pick on Joe Razor, really opening it up to make a Puffish.
Yeah, so what you saw there was a it was a KO knife come through, and then Joe Razor was supposed to peek off it once he knew if there was someone there or not, and he did. And he just kind of lost the duel.
They used the Omen ult for a bit of info, realizing that Raze is in that to play off this. Oh, what a great pick by Binard.
Yeah, that was great. He's also using the satchel to ward them off if they're still close. Now they're gonna upgrade his gun.
You can just fade that way. But name profile lurks all the way up to B, and now B site is open.
Yeah, he already knows.
Spike in mid and good flash as well. Now everybody's stuck on A site. They can look to grab this rotate and close things at least. And I mean, that's clean. Again, what we talked about was winning that third round is ever so important. And Big Up Puffers won it. Now they're looking to be on a roll here.
Yep. Like I said, both these teams are momentum teams, so whichever one pulls away here, I think is just gonna kind of win this whole game, whole series, whole tournament.
Yeah, I mean, as we go into this round, you have Joe Razor with this now on this eco, which is exactly what we were looking to see them save for. But Gamo The big thing with Pepega Pufferfish is Gamma and Yamamak with their ultimates, their ecos are so important. So maybe that's what they were looking for to do. But looking for an aggressive result here by Binary.
Oh, he gets flashed so he doesn't quite hit it.
Ults himself actually.
Yeah. Alright, nade coming through. Maybe just gonna try to re-aggress. He
And it has so much space here too.
Yeah.
Like, they had to respect it. And Joe Razor with that off, getting Gamma was so important.
Right. This is probably gonna be another B main contact here. Ooh.
Teleport's ready.
Flash. And they're gonna peek off it wide swing so it doesn't get a headshot. Maybe like he's stuck in this point, he's just gonna probably take it out. Yeah, he does.
And no main profile trains out Nikos. And again, just lurking all the way up B. Playing under flash.
I mean, he's taking this space super well on B. He knows that they can't be there, so he just kind of walks in.
Go all the way up to A.
Yeah. Here's the contact. The TP.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, he completely Omen output. Oh, Binary.
But A is all the way open. They're so expecting it to be B. And Binary just gonna walk right across here. Oh, never mind. I just caster cursed Mallard so hard. I feel like he caster cursed Mallard this whole match, giving him the props before the match, and then just totally sabotaging him.
Alright, he's got nade available. Not sure how he's gonna use it because they're both stuck in hell.
Bounce it off dice, maybe?
Maybe. They have a good cross here though. And his TP is set up in main.
Oh,
And
maybe
then and he's gonna drop, yeah. You know he dropped, he's just gonna swing, yeah.
Yeah, and
Well played.
really good discipline on the side of the Big Fish. Really getting on that roll. And again, we're talking about the momentum, and that's exactly what we wanted to see.
Right, they played that double angle, so if he drops, they can hear it, and then they have two different angles to swing off of. He can't flick that fast. Unless he's Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that I'm looking at here is name profile is really turning up.
Yeah.
Like, you saw them on the Brimstone that last match on the Viper. In the Viper, they were so important, and they kind of disappeared on the Brimstone a bit. But now back on this Open, they have a bit more free will, and they're doing a lot of damage, lurking up through B, and that discipline that Mortal Wombat had on Bind, they haven't shown as much. But look how much space Binard is taking on the side of B. Or not B. Well, yeah, the Frog Lever on the side of B. My bad. Or A. Wow.
All good. Joyzer gets trade out. Name profile again coming in clutch with the B main control. He's trying to. Frog Lever's trying to do the thing he was doing on bind B long, with the flash in the main and to control extremities. Oh, did he satchel in there to get Yummy Man?
I think yeah. Binard looks really comfortable on this rage, but
yeah.
Name profile and just stays there. And I mean, if you want to let a team get back into a game, let them win a 4 or 5 person win, and Lazito's gonna get caught out with his knife.
Oh, he just wins it though. Nico's a little less crisp than that first map.
Yeah, and Nico seems to do a cool off of it. And same with the Xeno. Maybe they should just go back on the Sages. I mean, I think it'd be more. I think it'd be really entertaining.
They'd start popping off again.
I mean, this is looking all but secure for Mortal Kombat, but we have seen a Xeno do this before. Does have them all to flush out Frog Lever. Yeah.
I mean, he's just gonna get, he's getting triple swung there. There's nothing he can really do. He's stuck in the spawn. He's getting pinched. Not much you can do.
Yeah, but I mean, Mortal Kombat tied that up 3-3. I mean, the biggest thing you're now looking at is the money on the side of Plague and Pufferfish is really good. Yummy Mac bringing out this operator, as you know, does have 7K.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think the biggest thing we're gonna see now is how does Mortal Wombat, after using some of their ults and getting back in this game with that gun round, look to counteract these ultimates that Mortal Wombat are going to be using either this round or if they get set up back onto Nico, and how they can control them.
I actually wish Yummy sold his op and just used his chamber up. That seems to be like a recurring theme that keeps happening to these chambers, where they can buy some of their teammates with their but instead just choose to buy an op. You're gonna see contact here, Binard. If he had two more knives, he's dead.
Name profile.
He was stuck.
You could TP out of that. Didn't even know.
Learn something new every day. Yeah. So now you're seeing name profile kind of get stuck here in B main. I mean, he's getting prowlered. And he gets cleared. Yeah.
Very crisp by Nikos there. Really, again, kind of counteracting what we're saying here. But it's a 2v4. Pepega Fish are gonna have a really tough time on this tactic, especially because they still have that operator. on the side of Yummy Mac with Big Pufferfish, and all the space by Joe Rager is being taken, and they realize that wait, there's nobody on B. They're probably going A.
Yeah. So the B main control was finally stopped. It's a good adaptation, which we saw last map too. They adapted pretty well. So maybe you see, maybe if Pepega Pufferfish are gonna go this, they're gonna
30
use their
seconds
KO,
left.
but it looks like they're just kind of gonna dry peek in.
And I mean, and that's really there. But Binary really holding a good elf angle there, and Yummy Mac. Oh,
He's going in.
Oh, and Joe Razor gets the kill, but I mean, that was really well set up defense by Mortal Wombat. They're being more patient. They're not letting Pepega Pufferfish work in. And this is like a totally opposite thing from Icebox. I mean, you see Pepega Pufferfish, again, they're still scraping these rounds together as Malin calls the timeout. But the macro is totally switched. Mortal Wombat is playing patient. They're being disciplined. They're taking these fights and then just leaving. While on the side of Pepega Pufferfish, they're trying to go for these hero plays. They just need to be playing more together. They need to go back to these Icebox, swinging together. And I think this time is starting to weigh on them. I mean, if you look at Mortal Wombat, they played that long series on Monday. They've been through this already. Pepega Pufferfish, I mean, their longest series also was on Monday, but not to the extent that Mortal Wombat had.
Right, the huge amount of overtimes drained Mortal Wombat, drained Battalion. Now you see it coming through here. So what you're gonna see maybe is a KO exec. They're gonna say Mal is gonna. So he calls this. He's gonna say, "Yo, we got KO. We got Silvo. Let's go B and run it down."
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking at the moment. What you also have from Mortal Wombat is another KO that if you just hold it out, you can basically just play CS:GO and just have no one have abilities and both KOs detaining everyone.
So CS:GO and then the KOs have Fortnite.
Yeah.
Alright, dope. So we're playing different games here now. But the biggest thing, again, that I want to be seeing is them be checking for this op. They realize they just gave him the operator. They're going to be on a save here. Except for Zeno, who's going to hero rifle, I think. But I mean,
Looks like it.
I mean, look at the scale here, A, which is going to be, which I think will be pretty good, and that opposite up of B, so they're naturally playing it. They just walk back into that brimstone.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Yellow Mac's gonna use this op. He doesn't quite have it.
Gamos.
Oh, what?
Minor.
What?
Wow. Peeking from
I
three.
think the lineup. Gamma just gets the timing here.
Oh, and they pick up that bomb. I mean, that bomb done. So.
Yeah. Get the timing. Actually gets scanned.
I mean, they're all the way on to face that.
They're already in, yeah.
They profile with the Spectre, and
Spike down A.
it's now a 3v1.
I mean, they just have so many angles covered. Yeah.
I mean, it was an eco. You weren't expecting much more.
Right.
The biggest thing now is, I mean, Mortal Wombat, again, is looking really, really good. Binder and Joe Razor are the dynamic duo.
Right. They're just kind of going off. They went off last map.
Anyone feeling
With
generous?
Binard in this team, it just looks so great.
And I mean, the biggest thing that I'm thinking in my head is, where was Binard and Joe Razor against Battalion, right? And then the second thing was, if Polar didn't show up today? If Polar showed up today, what was going to happen? And Polar dropped was the best player.
Destroying.
On Wombat. They were destroying Battalion, right? Like the impact player, and they're not here. If you think about them having here, this game would be a lot different. But as taking a bit of spam through that wall, we can kind of play this for default, and Joe Razor gets what a shot like that.
He just gets Ferrari swinged and one tap by Gamma. Fatal coming in to get the info in mid. Young Mac has the op though, so Gamma is safe from a mid push. Frog Lover, oh, he just gets caught out spamming the wall.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a 5v3 now. It's 5v3 is really, really good, and I think this is what they were talking about in that timeout. They're looking to scale up through mid, take this mid control, and they kind of realized that maybe they were a bit less, and name profile with a great pick off on Nikos. Binard.
Oh, that kills him? What?
There.
My results don't work like that.
Yeah, what the hell? Gamma just contacting. Oh, a good crosshair placement gets the pick.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't just contact every fight now. That's
Right.
what the offense are realizing, is they're kind of just contacting. But what a great fake overall. They put a lot of pressure towards that mid, and everyone takes A. A's been left open a few times in a row now.
Right, that seems to keep happening. Either one of these sites, mostly A, just keeps getting left open. It's a bit of over rotation, which is something you didn't see from Pepega Pufferfish actually on Bind too, Bind and Icebox.
Yeah, and then this 2v3 retake is going to be super, super tough. And they have all ultimates on the side of Pepega Pufferfish if things get hairy. But, I mean, they're just going to be holding, Yummy Max will be holding super aggressive in this operator. And what a great shot and super disciplined again. That's what Pepega Pufferfish needs to do, is be playing discipline.
Right, they get the pick, they get out.
Round and Frozen's going to...
Yeah, well played. That was a great round. You saw the discipline coming in there at the end. And now I think it's time to use this KO or the Silver.
Yeah,
Maybe both.
yeah. I mean, you're coming up on these ultimates. Valorat also has his KO. I assume when one KO goes off, the other will kind of be used in like kind of similar. I would assume, and I assume you want to try and feed these kills towards Frozen or Bayard for their ultimate to come online. But there's so little time left. Joe Razor also was going to be holding this B with this operator, and I want to see if Gamma contacts into Joe again and see what happens here. But this is a lot harder angle to just swing into.
Right, this game you don't really see Pepega Pufferfish going towards B at all. It's only the Omen kind of lurking through.
Yeah. And
now you have Joe Razor posted up super deep, and he's gonna get the pick.
Yeah, and I mean you gotta clear it out again. They're just contacting into everything. Maybe they didn't expect them to be that up close, but I mean Joe Razor now just repositions in, and what a great pick.
He takes his time with the shot. I mean, he double scopes in and just knocks him out.
Dummy back. Oh,
Great off ankle.
Position. Yeah, and this prompts users of Mallard, even though they're already down. But Azito with a great opening pick onto Binard. 3 of already rotating up.
Looks like get caught out
Player standing.
by the brim on site, but he gets caught out by the flank.
Yeah, and there's the spike.
I mean, this is over. Mallard can't really do anything.
Yeah, I think this is gonna get Mortal Wombat to 6 here. So I mean, I don't want to call it too early because we've seen.
He never can.
He's about to peak into an operator.
Ooh. I mean, he can get spammed out here. No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he died to the shock.
Yeah, but I mean, the biggest thing here, Mortal Wombat gets picked. They're in the driver's seat. They can't be down going into halftime.
Right. I think you're gonna see that kind of pay off with the momentum we were talking about. It's starting to happen here.
Yeah, and you can kind of feel Mortal Wombat kind of be playing a lot more aggressive. I mean, Binard and Joe Razor have a lot of the kills, if we're honest here. But, I mean, Gabe doing a really good job IGLing, setting those up. I think really posting up their duelists and their fraggers to be in good positions to get those frags. And it really is helping the Pega Pufferfish is doing what Mortal Wombat did, which is just contact into people that haven't been checked. They need to be using this utility to get clear out these angles that this operator could be on, like that flash. But they aren't peeking off of it. They aren't taking these sight lines, and Joe Razor can just repeak.
Right, he's still detained too, so that's a pretty bold peek to take from Joe Razor. You don't have to get out of jail free card. You're just kind of sitting there.
And we go all the way to B. They grab an early pick and they exec. And this is a really good exec. This is fast, and you go so the operator can't sit up there. And what a great pick on Froglover through that smoke.
The door closes, which actually allows the KO to be rezzed here. Yeah, he's just gonna get rezzed up.
Name profile gets something to pick up first. He's really been a stand-up player. They've really been a stand-up player on this side of the competition.
Yeah. This retake looks pretty difficult. They're so deep in sight. There's not really much you can do. One thing I want to highlight is I really like the Omen ult into backside. Joey's gonna find a pick, but I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, I would recommend saving the operator here, but they do have a lot of money, so we'll see.
Yeah.
And I guess it is. And yeah, and Gamma grabs 2 more great picks from them, and I mean a 6-6 half. Would you be happy? Which team is happy with this?
Definitely Pepega. You lose the pistol, and you know it's even. It's a new game, and you don't let Mortal Wombat run away with it after getting. You get 3 rounds, they get 3 rounds, and it's just super even. Yeah,
and I think you grab the momentum here too if you win this next round, right? You go into 6-6, you go in, you're like, okay, well, attacking, we don't have to contact anymore. You know what I mean? The enemy team has to come into them. You take the operator out of Joe Razor's hands, even though they will have it in the ultimate form.
Here.
But I want to see what Gamo's going to be doing with these knives.
Right. Also, I think this Jet would be much better on defense because you can hold an angle and just TP away, kind of like a chamber.
And they have both.
Right, they have a chamber and Jet, so they have 2 lanes that they can easily get info off or get a pick off.
Yeah, and what a fast flank by but I mean, look how much space but the Rays on the side of Mortal Wombat is taking.
Right. Make a stink.
Oh,
A bit overzealous. He thought they weren't quite there yet, but it does detain them and slow them down quite a bit.
3 people? 2 people. I mean, it's gonna be a really hard retake into an operator. It's gonna be a slow retake. And Binard's gonna have their hands.
Yeah, these post-plant positions are pretty good. I mean, Yummy Mac already just gets one. Oh, hello. Okay.
One enemy
And then actually
coming through.
Binard grabs 2
Oh my god! There's no way.
There's no shot, and that's the that's the worst thing that could happen to you if you're
Oh
beside
my
a
God.
like a pufferfish.
Where did that come from? How did you
I
just?
don't know. I mean, we were looking at this Odin, right? And then Biner just goes, "I'm gonna kill 3."
Ah,
I mean, you really can see the difference that Biner and Navino have changed. I mean, Biner has 20 kills in this first half, and Navino had 20 deaths on Iceman. That's the difference. It's crazy.
Shout out to Navino, but the difference is kind of crazy. And winning that last round is absurd. I was talking about how these post-plant positions are wonderful, and then
Yeah.
Biner just kills 4. He just kills 4.
Yeah, I mean, oh,
Yo, who is this guy?
I'm on the screen now. Why am I on the screen? What's happening?
Who is this guy?
Wait, I'm confused. I'm.
What?
Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'm pretty cool, but I mean, the biggest thing that we have to look at now is, I mean, we're going to this pistol round, and we have these jet chambers that be able to set up defense.
No charges.
I want to see what the execs in Mortal Kombat has and how aggressive they're going to be with this fade.
All right, they get Gamma all the way into backside here. It's good backing off. Oh, but Biner just tanks him. He just destroys him.
Good by Valorat there, but it gets a bit overzealous as well.
Right, they all swing out together, which is very nice from Mortal Kombat, but yeah, I mean, they just got this site on lockdown probably. I speak too soon.
Yeah, I mean, Yummak is a great pick on Frog Lover, and Joe Razor is going to be looking to play a kind of a
Ooh, let's see if he gets...
kind of a Yummy Mac angle right here, going as Yummy Mac walks into it. And are they going to check it? One person checked it, and they grab 2. Great right now. Really peak performance here. But name profile has been clutch.
He's in sight. He's 5 HP. Joe Razor repositioning into lane. Name profile has no clue where he is. Predicting his lane. Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh, the timing! Oh my God! Gonna tap. Joe Razor. He's not buying it. Oh my God!
Razor. And this match just gets crazier and crazier. I mean, Binerd into Joe Razor, you can really see how well these teams are doing.
These two are absolutely popping off on Ascent. Yummy Mac has to time out after that one.
Yeah.
He's gotta be like, yo, we gotta play together.
Yeah, I mean, they have to. They're gonna look to try and force up here, is my bet.
I mean, they what's it called? They forced that stinger like 2 times. I mean, you just see Joe Razor popping off in B main.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you want your Raze in your chamber to be doing. I mean, this is why these characters are so good, right?
Exactly. I mean, regardless of clutches, they've also been putting in the util. I mean, Joe Razor has been taking contact after contact and just TPing away after getting a pick. It's been so good.
Yeah, I mean, but what we're looking forward to at least as we go through this timeout. I mean,
how does he get 3 there?
Yeah,
And then the 4th.
This is crazy. This is Fire. I mean,
I didn't even realize that was happening. It just
that was bonkers. But I mean, we need to see what they're gonna gamble stack A. Oh, and they're gonna go B. Oh, wait, are they gonna go A? Wait a second. Oh, they're gonna gamble stack A.
I really like the gamble stack though, because you can just 5-man retake. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but I mean, and they're gonna go A. They're gonna get right into the meat grinder. What a great call.
Yep. Great timeout to get this plan going.
They have no idea there's 5 on site waiting for them, and they know everybody else.
4 detained. Molly's a bit late.
But they're gonna. Oh, and
Bill gets 3.
3.
He's in sight though. Binerd, you can never doubt him. Reloading.
One enemy.
The satchel is really good.
So far.
Oh.
Oh, and they're gonna get Binerd on the. Oh,
And that's
what a
it.
Great, and what a great gamble stack and timeout call. And they didn't even buy.
They didn't even buy. They bought 1 stinger.
Yeah, I mean, wow. I mean that's exactly what you need from Pega Pufferfish to get the win back in their sales.
Yeah, that gets them back in the game here.
Yeah. Now that Mortal Kombat is kind of set on a thrifty here, and they're trading guns. You know, Mallory grabbing this bulldog.
Right.
But I mean, what on the side of Mortal Kombat? How do you come back from that? I mean, like you realize that okay, we've been eco, we are up 2 rounds, but how do we keep our lead? How do we keep our vice grip on this game? And I want to see what Gabe calls here. Looking to just switch sites, kind of do the flip ball.
Right, I want to see a 3-2 split. I don't think we've seen one yet. Where 3 players go through one. Ooh, Yummy Mac is just destroying them in mid.
What a collapse.
I mean, he's just peeking. He's feeling it.
Yeah, and I mean, this chamber jet, there's a reason they're going to be killing it. I mean, TP out. But
TP's
Ammo
out.
is there, the second layer, but does die to Frog Lover. The name profile is covering the gun though.
Right.
And
So.
it's still a 4v3. They're going to be looking to slow rotate this. A name profile is on that site in that
Just going
area, and
back
I still
now.
have the chamber trip there.
Right, you're playing 2 mid here. They're playing pretty safe here, minus name profile. He's playing in this corner. But yeah, just jiggle peeking, pretty smart. They should be thinking it's now A with that honk coming through though.
Right, I mean, they're still playing so slow. They're still so far away from A.
Right. Ooh, this start.
And both knives get nothing.
Right. The first knife could have baited them into thinking it's not there. But I mean, they're just full rotating to A. B is completely open, but they're just another gamble stack towards A.
Yeah,
Might
and
pay off.
Seconds
I
left.
mean, if you can call that these gamble stack and they're gonna work, they're gonna work. You know what I mean? Like if you get
Right.
all 4 on defense on A site, it's gonna be really, really hard on the side of Mortal Kombat if they push up.
Oh,
Zeno?
Remaining.
Oh, Zeno?
nice flash. Wait,
Yeah.
whose flash was that?
I think that was.
Was
had
that
to
a
have
team
been-
flash?
No, it was. Yeah, I think it
No,
was.
Xeno has 2 flashes.
Yeah, it must have been a team flash. That's really unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
I mean, it was the KO on the side. It was from
Right.
the side of.
Alright, unfortunate. It was a save round though. All good. You go into 2 full buy on both teams
Timeout
and then
now on
timeout.
the side of Joe Razor. I mean, this is it, right? You got this. This is like the timeout that the make or break here. It's gonna be 8-8. I mean, this is it going all the way. It's
Right.
if Big and Pufferfish win this round, which easily could happen. It'd be first to 5 rounds. But I mean, Big and Pufferfish look to have momentum after that force, after that gamble stack. Not even
Right. I mean, I would be incredibly hype if a gamble stack like that worked.
Yeah, and it was a team flash by Frog.
Right, it was.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah, let's see how they switch up their attack. So far, they've just kind of been 5-manning, getting some picks, some trades, and then leaving to the other side. It's pretty much how it's been going.
Yeah, and again, they're kind of doing what they did on Icebox and what Big and Pufferfish did on the attack here. Is they're kind of contacting a lot into into this jet, into this chamber, who have those get out of free cards. You can't really just trade them out. You need to like reforcing their utility out, right?
Exactly.
So I want to be seeing what that changes, and I think at least on the side of the Big and Pufferfish, they're pinging a lot on the B side towards that B short area, and I want to see. And did they forget the bomb?
Oh, they're getting it.
But I mean, they're picking a lot towards this B side area. You have this chamber holding mid, and Gamo has this operator on.
Alright, you're gonna see a one-way here. Maybe hold it. It gets beat by a Ray's Satchel. Oh, he's gonna blind too. Really trying to stop that A main control.
Yeah, and you have the bomb and 3 people shading over towards that B area, but Joe Razor is pushing out of pushing all the way into tree, and this is Xeno expected here this early.
Oh, the timing! Oh, it's just so.
Yummy Mac with a good.
Oh, another timing!
Yeah,
I mean, oh, nearly gets another pick there. He's re-peeking it. Oh my god. He just has to leave.
And the Omen TP's.
TP's B main to get info.
He comes back and kills
He
Giant.
finessed him.
Yeah, what? I really. This is what I'm predicting happened. They threw a Raisinade and then he TP'd away from the Raisinade and back.
That would have been sick.
That would have been sick. I hope that happened. Oh, I mean, Yummy Mac is still just chilling here. They like Frog Lover and Nico's gonna use this. They're waiting for this haunt. They realize he's there.
Realize he's still here. He's gonna
Flashing.
get
He
out.
should just TP out. Yeah, but Gamo's still holding. And they ping out all banks to that operator.
I have to break this recon. Not gonna. Smoke comes in. That's a friendly smoke.
30 seconds
They're just
left.
gonna flash out of it.
Out of it.
Doesn't quite hit, and nah, it doesn't
They
quite hit.
still don't know Yummy Mac is
Down
here.
mid.
Right. I wish that smoke was a little deeper to cover that op angle, but
Yeah, I mean, this is a really, really tough scenario for Frozen now in this 1v4. Might just be saving if they can.
10 seconds
Op shot
left.
missed.
No Yummy Mac's there, but name profile on the flank, and Papega Pufferfish have all of the momentum going into this first 5. And name profile, do not do that on a stream.
Yeah, please. That's inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
I mean, to speak of name profile, he's been controlling this A main. I
Yeah.
mean, if he finessed the raise like that,
Dude,
that would
I
have been crazy.
hope that happened. I want to ask. I want to ask so bad. But I mean, they have so much money now. They have 3 rounds in a row, and I mean, this is
Another
what's
eco.
coming up in Icebox. You know what I mean? Like they won that force, and then they just kept getting that momentum, and that's what set them up. And I think Mortal Wombat has been playing the more sound game overall, because they haven't needed those types of forces or those types of gamble stacks to work out their way. But because Papega Pufferfist's gamble stack has worked out, they're in such a good position.
That name is so hard to say.
Papega Pufferfist. Say it 5 times fast, and that's the real rough part. But
I just can't. All right, Chamber Op coming in mid, just watching bottom mid. MCAT, looking to be A, pretty slow. There's nothing to really make the defenders think it's not A though. So, I mean, that you just have kind of 3 leaning over to this side, 1 in mid.
Yeah, and the main profile again. They're in the side of Papega Pufferfish is being. I hate the side of Papega.
I'm gonna just say Pufferfish.
Yeah, I mean the not Mortal Wombat team is being super. They're super, and they kind of have this gamble stack on A. They have 3 loading. They have Jet holding mid, and then they're probably just playing for that retake on B site. But I mean, I'm expecting a fade ult because I haven't seen one yet.
I mean, they don't have it up.
I mean, main profile's never really like tough spot, but Binary. Oh, what a just sending it in. Oh,
just peeks off heaven. Oh, he gets away with it. He doesn't get traded by the Marshal.
wow.
The Razor, however, holding the angle gets a trade. Oh, he pre-fires that.
Well, I mean, it's still putting themselves in a 3 as they planned. Yummy Mac and Valorat both have been pretty good here so far. 1 playing Jen and 2 playing this far side. I want to see how they double pick this up. Oh, and what a timing!
Oh, the timing. What?
One enemy remaining.
Oh, they know. Oh,
You know, yeah, nice.
yeah. And
I mean, that was just great.
great thrifty. And I mean, how we were just talking about how Mortal Kombat hasn't been thriftying. There it is.
There they go.
I mean, that's exactly what they need. You know what I mean? I mean, the money is still definitely on the side of Papega Pufferfish. But Mortal Kombat does have a lot of money now. Like, you can see, oh, if we lose, we still have a buy. And therefore, away from becoming our first Valorant Tranquility Gaming champion.
Right. I mean, if you're Binerd and Joe Razor, you are raging at your team. Pick it up. Pick up the slack.
But I mean, they wouldn't have had that many kills without the
Yuto.
The
Right.
E-Fade, the KO. They've done so much, and again, Frozen on this Brimstone, who usually plays that Neon instead. They've done so much to enable their race and their chamber that wow, Joe Razor just lurks up here.
He's just in.
Wow. I mean, no hesitation. What a great shot by Mallard.
Yeah, a bit overheat. He gets the peek and then decides to peek main. I mean, Joe Razor just kind of gets in there. He's a bit split from his team, so he doesn't really get traded. And I'm pretty sure they spotted him too, so he kind of just should have stayed there.
Yeah. And I mean, the biggest thing now, okay, is they're rotating back towards A, but they're just playing a slow
yeah.
B.
I mean, this chamber has the op. Oh, sees the jiggle. Gets pre-fired. He's going to hold his nerve here. He gets... I mean, super well cleared from Binary. He knew it was there.
That's exactly what we want them to be doing, though.
Right. So now this is... Ooh, look at this timing, though, with the KO. He's on Cat.
Enemy remaining.
Nah, it's not going to happen. He just doesn't quite win the one.
I mean, the biggest thing right now is after that Eco again, Mortal Wombat now has all this momentum. We're talking about how these teams are so missed. And Dano with a great pick on that Lurk. But again, it still is a 3v1. But if anybody's going to do it on Papega Pufferfish, it's going to be Dano J.
Oh, not going to happen. Binary is just too good.
Yeah.
Ready for that.
Yeah, and I mean, and Binary.
Oh my god.
Yet again, come on, guys.
Guys.
You're gonna get suspended for week 1.
Really?
No, but the biggest thing is now back on this Eco, Young Mac and Gamma both have their ultimates, their go kill ultimates in a Xeno with this KO ultimate. But I mean, you have these go kill ultimates on this Eco on this buy, and Frog Lover is just gonna go, hey, I'm KO and I have a knife and I have my ultimate and goodbye.
Right. See where they're playing. It's a heavy stack towards B main. You have 5 players there. Wait, what about the knives? Gamma's just holding mid. I mean, they're already in. They're going in.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what we were talking about. They want to be playing with KO. They did stack on B, expecting to go here, but the KO is just like in the way.
Right.
Joe Razor got to do a pretty good spot.
What the hell just happened there? I think he just jumped on top of him.
Yeah, but a great angler now with the
Oh yeah, look at him. He's way in lane. He's just holding with the off. If he gets a kill, it'll stop it. Ooh. Could have been over peek at Xeno.
They need to kill
It's out. Oh, he gets 2.
Yeah, and Xeno coming back to this icebox form. Really warming back up again, and they need this. Wow.
There it is.
I mean, that's
They
exactly what they did.
They just get shut out. I mean, you definitely need some people going market there. You can't just 5-man through B main.
Yeah, and this is what we're talking about at the beginning of the map. We talk about how exec heavy it is, but also that split. You need to be running that 3-2, either going through market to B as well, or going through tree to A. And like now with the, I mean, you use both the chamber and jet ult there, but on the side of Mortal Wombats, I mean, this is getting really close. I'm expecting OT, which is something crazy to say. And after the last one, I don't know if I could handle that.
Right.
But Yummy Mac,
Let me see some aggressive. Yep. Meanwhile, the rest
I
are
also want to
going
see
E main.
Frozen use the Brimstone ult, kind of like how he was cooked.
Right, he got cooked in U-Haul.
Yeah, and
Nice by name profile.
What a good trade by Joe Razor.
I mean, that's their top frag down. That's their demon.
Yeah, I mean on both sides.
Right. Both demons down.
Yeah, so let's see what both teams can do without their spearhead. And that is weird to say on the side of Mega Pumpfish as a smokes player, being that spearhead, but maybe they're more like marked. No. What a good jump peek.
I mean,
oh
wow, what a shot! Doesn't want to dash. Maybe he can re-peek this because he has a dash. No, he's just gonna play safe. Oh, he will re-peek. Alright, holding this mid control. They're still just, I mean, they're just cramped in their spawn. Look at them. They're gonna try to go towards B, I think.
Absolutely no space. And look at Mallard and Yummy Mac are already rotating back to B.
I mean, yeah, they just see this coming. They still have a Xeno on A. It's looking good.
It's just very, very disappointing.
Right. You still have the Sova ult. Even if they get bombed down, you can clear backside with it. They're starting to
30
rotate
seconds
towards
left.
A because they know that Mortal Kombat sometimes just play really slow. But I still like this split here. Ah, they're starting to gamble stack towards A a bit more. And now you're gonna know it's B.
Yeah, and I mean, there's just the timing on that rotation. I mean, they had been on B, they had it predicted, but because it took so long, they really waited them out.
All right.
But Mallard's gonna play. Oh, and because they're not planting in that default position, they don't know where that plant is, and Mallard gets no value on that so ball.
Right, it's pretty close.
It is a 3v3
Not
retake,
quite.
though, but Gamo does have the operator.
Op is gonna be tough to retake. As I say that, he nearly gets a shot.
Hear that? Oh, they have the knife on the side of the and the flash.
Alright, they're probably gonna use it. They think it's in this right corner. He's got off the off now, so it's much easier to retake. I mean, he's just spacing isn't quite there. He gets flashed out. His teammate gets flashed up, and then meanwhile he's pushing. It's just
And
not
one
quite
better.
there.
I mean, and they're 2 away now, and I mean, I
Right.
think Mega Pumpfish might be on a save here, or some form of a save. And I mean, this is exactly. I mean, they're in a really tough position here. You wish you had this timeout. I don't know if they do have one right now, but this they're gonna have to scrape together a buy, and if they lose this round, they're gonna have to scrape together another one. I mean, the biggest thing you look for is Yummy Mac looking to go big here on the side with the get out of jail free card. But I mean, Joe Razor with this operator again, they're gonna be able to stop these pushes. They're playing slower, waiting for Mega Pumpfish to push into them.
Right. Name profile with the judge here. He's gonna play in his own smoke. It looks like. Overall, pretty nice default from Mortal Wombat. You have Fade holding B, Chamber holding Cat, while the Raze pushes up into Cat. Honestly, this would be a really good default to start going to an A split.
Yeah,
And there's the pick.
And are they gonna repeat that? But I mean, they still have so much map control, but this Fade is stuck on B side as, and they're just clearing everything. They put down that chamber trip, so Yummy Mac can't push out of it, and they still have, and they're kind of just rotating into this A split. They've rotated off of A.
Right. So now you still see the split.
Is here. Oh, and and you know the spike's there now as well. And I mean, that's exactly what you'd want out of a shotgun.
So here comes the rotate. You get the 1-for-1. Very shotgun-esque.
They're clearing the back of sight now, and they're jamming this out. But again, there's only 2 people there. 2 of the people are in mid still.
Right.
They need, I mean,
it'll be a great timing though.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and I mean, and by
Last player standing.
He's just in the smoke. I mean, so smart. You have the smokes that are playing, so you do.
yeah, and Yummy Mac is gonna try.
Well, the timing isn't quite right though. Nice
And
shot.
Yummy Mac clutch here. That's the big thing. Right? They have this operator. Nobody's on site.
I mean, yeah, they're all off site here. He doesn't know that though. He
He
gets tagged. I mean, they know where he is. The door's broken now. Off coming through.
Yeah, and I mean, it's really dire straits here.
I mean, this is I think this is it. I'm gonna call it. This is over.
Yeah, but every time we call something,
This is over. This is over.
I don't want to jinx anything here, but I mean, look at. Okay.
Look at this buy. Look at it's over. It's over, Cap.
I just want to look at Butter and Joe Razor. They have 28 and 26, and the rest of the team doesn't even have a person with 10.
I mean, like you said earlier, the util is still pretty good though.
Yeah, and I mean, the util's been great to set them up, but like, wow, that is like a 1-2 punch if I've ever seen one. I mean,
Right?
like,
Yeah.
oh, you're looking at like Baby Bay and Dicey type.
Oh, nearly hits that. That would have been crazy. Spamming to the wall
You
now.
can tell again it's saucy here now with the spam.
Yeah. He's feeling it. Joe Razor's. He's on one.
Oh.
Getting the info here.
Oh.
Let's stick it. Oh, but
He should have kept it. That would have been crazy. Imagine if he kept it. He had the shotgun there, the op out. That was it.
that timing. Yo, this timing.
And Binard, you can see the experience there. Like, oh, run away. Nobody's gonna be holding the smoke. And again, they're still playing this default. They're being, and I hate
so
to be
passive.
saying this word, but it's not even that so passive. But they know that Pepega Pufferfish is antsy. They know, hey, we're one map away from after being the #1 seed, not winning.
Right.
This is an upset, especially after our Icebox run. Mortal Wombat. I mean, this is exactly what
Crazy.
happens. Clears it, and is he? Oh.
He pretty smart to get out, but he's just reloading and he just gets caught off guard.
Binard has the showstopper online.
I think this is it.
We're literally going to end the stream.
This is it.
Showstop, but and they're going towards the A. But I mean, they know they're on A though. And Yummy Mac and Mallard. I mean, if they're going to be a duo, to do
30
it.
seconds left.
Let's see. Let's see if they can do it. Can they come back? A 2v5. There's one.
Oh,
Not quite.
Pick, and it's down to Mallard.
And that's it.
And yeah, and congratulations to Mortal Wombat for being our Valorant Tranquility Game first champions. I mean, they looked after that first map. I don't know what happened. It was like different players, it was different people, just like totally showed up. And I mean, Pepega Pufferfish just totally caught on the back foot.
I mean, Joe Razor, I think it was just a great series from him overall on the chamber. He just kind of played super consistent, and on the last map, he fully turned up.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
he popped off on that chamber.
I mean, we can ask Twitch chat, who they think their MVP is. But who's your MVP, Joy?
Joe Razor. I mean, it has to be. He was the most consistent through every map, and yeah.
I mean, I'm giving it to Binary on the Rays. I mean,
Right, that would be my second.
You have Navino, who I mean, isn't as experienced as as Binard is. I mean, very clearly, Binard comes in and totally turns that tempo around. You have this Raze on Bind, does a lot of really good stuff there, gets that 4K clutch at the end of the Ascent half, and really just puts them in a great position. Joe Razor was very consistent, and I think they had that consistent fragging potential, but in my eyes, Binard had all the clutches that they needed and more.
Right. Super great series. Went all the way to 3 maps. Pretty close at the end.
Yeah, I mean, every map had something. You know what I mean? You have that Icebox, you have a Xeno, and
Sage War.
And Nico's just like doing this Sage War, right? Like this battle. And then you go into Bind, you have Binard come in, and you have Yummy Mac on that Viper lurking, and you see kind of like this stagnant defensive setup. And then now we go back into Ascent, you see these heavy execs and Mortal Wombats kind of figuring it out. Pepega Pufferfish, after getting clutched out, then he comes in or after getting clutched by Razor, they come in and they
gamble stack.
And the gamble stack, and it works, and they get momentum, and then Mortal Wombat just steals it back within.
Right.
I mean, this is everything you could have wanted from a Valorant series, and I'm excited to see more in Tranquility's future.
Yeah, me too. Super excited.
Yeah.
Congrats to Mortal Wombat. Pepega Pufferfish played their hearts out. It was a really good series. Went all the way.
Yeah. So I think. So do you want to give Joe Razor the MVP? Is that what you decide? Is that what we're deciding?
Yeah.
I would give Joe Razor the MVP for the finals. Finals MVP, we'll say.
All right.
And yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. And we'll be back with preseason pretty soon for coming up streams. Bye.